real solid while the fake fall apart. Slow down, brother, don't let the pressure break you. Market full of noise, but discipline will save you. One step, one plunge, I guide every trader. Faith over fear make the whole team greater. Hold firm, even when the charts get cold. Stay wild, all that greed control your soul. Real king, move calm in the fire and smoke. Structure and belief, keep the whole thing afloat. Yeah, the pressure get real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown they feel. Ambush in the night, still I move, we can fold. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my fold. Structure over noise, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the place. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay right. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. Yeah. Pressure create diamonds. Faith create discipline. Smart action traders. SPY strikers. Yeah. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate. Yeah. Smart action trading. Spot traders. We ain't chasing hype. We chasing structure. Look. I came from the bottom where the charts move reckless. Everybody online selling dreams, no direction. I was studying candles while they flexing their possessions. Now the whole team eating off discipline progression. See, the market don't care about emotion or your ego. One bad trade turn a winner to a zero. That's why I move calm, real surgical with the reload. Waiting on the setup, patience sharper than the needle. None of me, yeah, the pressure start building. Everybody over trading, I'm just watching how they feeling. Shot crave on the chart and the moment start revealing how the levels line up and the confidence appeal. I used to chase every move, now I'm focused on precision. Cut the noise out the room, made destruction my religion. Took losses on the chin, turned pain into tuition. Not a whole playbook, different when you trade with a vision. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the bands. That's my strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart action trading, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, we don't
Top of the morning, traders, and happy Tuesday, June 9th, and welcome to the Most Value Packed Live Trader Show, where we live trade, breakdown charts, cover high impact events, and talk trader mindset. Hope everyone had a great day yesterday. And ready to kick off another opportunity today. Today is the day before CPI. Today is the day before PPI floors every couple of days. On Friday, we have the SpaceX IPO. All we can focus on today will be on today. At 10 o'clock, we do have the risk management before I ever talk profits. Now it's live streams, game plans, market breakdowns. Everybody's locked in, why don't we can't stay now? AI tools, flow data, levels mapped out, traders just engine got the whole team spaced out. I need a man, moves just to prove I got results. Second consecutive day gap up. Alright, and did kind of fill that gap in the pre-market. We did fill it slightly getting close. Alright, so another gap we need to address. And we need that gap. So I want those flows to take place. Those flows to take place intraday. Alright, it's filled in pre-market. That doesn't really count for me because I'm trading into the intraday action. Alright, so let's mark up that gap. Second consecutive day where we gap up. Google is pushing here nicely. We're starting to see Amazon pushing nicely in the pre-market. Again, guys, smash a like button on the way in. We're looking to open up slightly above, back above that TOG, slightly above that TOG. Right. Above yesterday's gap up, the weekly gap up. This thing open up. If you're looking to join our community for the delay for after stream plus market prep stream, make sure to click the link pinned in the chat. You'll have access to our community for 1 month, 30% off. Okay, good morning, good morning. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay, good. Good morning. Thumbs up in the chat on YouTube if you can hear. Thumbs up in the chat on YouTube. I'm just looking to mark out that gap. We'll be ready to roll. Okay, we're seeing some Google. Google looks promising to the upside. Nvidia is waking up. Thumbs up in the chat. We are less than 20 seconds away from the open. What happened yesterday stays in yesterday. What happens today stays in today. Be present, manage risk. Look to capitalize off the best opportunities. And let's get it started. Okay, we are officially open. Okay, so we're going to open up slightly above yesterday's top of the gap. Slightly above yesterday's top of the gap. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let the games begin, guys. Let the games begin. My Walmart position. I did take Walmart late day yesterday. All right, so now Walmart is down about 4%. See if we can continue to push. Right off the open, Google's starting to show some strength. What I'm primarily paying attention to, guys, there's one level on the VIX I'm paying attention to. Mark that level out on your VIX chart as well. That 18. Mark out that 18 level on your VIX. And see what kind of separation we create away from that level. Okay, what kind of separation do we create away from that level? Let this 1 minute candle close out. And now I'll mark out that TOG. More than likely going to be there. Okay, right there. All right, so we're officially open. Okay, another gap up, back-to-back days where we gap up. So buyers are buying this thing up in the pre-market. We're above PMH. We're back above that weekly open. Okay, we're above that weekly open. That daily upside breaker is all the way there. For us to be direction on the daily is up there. The Qs are already at daily upside breaker. So keep a close eye on the Qs. As the Qs approach prior day's highs or that daily upside breaker, right, there's a major zone there. There's a major zone there. The VIX just fell off a cliff. VIX just fell off a cliff, so the market can start to push here if they can stay above that daily open. Okay, VIX is sliding here aggressively. Google pushing to the upside. Nvidia is above that PMH, see if you can hold above it. Tesla falling off a cliff, and then now it's starting to bounce off that zone that we just discussed here. Meta sliding to the downside. Meta sliding to the downside. Okay, so the fact that the VIX is starting to dump, that gives us some room to push to the upside. That gives us some room to push to the upside. So we're going to keep a close eye on what takes place there. All right. Walmart's starting to wake up. So if you held Walmart, those runners, I did take the profits, majority of the profits, close to 10% on Walmart yesterday. All right, just to exercise a caution of risk. I don't like to hold a majority of positions, okay, that I decided to take intraday into another day. All right, that's one of the rules that I do have. If I am going to hold, if they have some time, it's just very little runners. So in this case, Walmart is up about 4 or 5%. We'll keep a close eye on it. My stop on Walmart is going to be for 50% retrace of the daily prior day's range. 50% of that range is my stop. So if it doesn't fall below there, just let us see if we continue to push. The big victory for Walmart will be a nice break above that 120, decisive push above 120. Get into the 120.50s, 120.75. Then we can start to really move here. I like how the VIX is dumping here. Nice dump on the VIX. SPY is starting to push here, guys, nicely. Okay, so the Qs are rejecting off that major, that zone, that resistance zone, guys, the one we discussed. Okay, so nice rejection on the Qs. All right, so what's leading us here, guys, is the Dow. The Dow's leading us. Small caps, out of here. Small caps, out of here. Small caps are at the monthly open. Small caps are about to flip that monthly candle to green. Small caps are about to flip that monthly candle to green. All right, so as you're coming in, smash that like button. May God bless you, George, and your family, health, economy, and followers in the name of Jesus Christ. And may you receive likes for every grateful viewer that recognizes the value you provide. Thank you so much, Fishman. God bless each one of you. Amen, amen, amen. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning, good morning. And I do appreciate you speaking live into the chat every single day. Fishman, it's just amazing. All right, it's amazing. So we do appreciate that. Music too loud, only thing I can hear. NVIDIA 211. Okay, that's probably from earlier. Cut the music, please. Okay, that's from earlier. Good morning. Sid. Good morning. God bless you too, Dr. V. Good morning. Good morning, Hector. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, guys. So Amazon is ripping and running here. The Qs are starting to slide. Qs rejection off that here. Okay, Qs rejecting. And the Dow trying to drag everything higher. So small caps starting to push. Google is out of here. Amazon is out of here. Tesla, nice bounce out that territory. Okay, Tesla starting to bounce off that territory. So we do discuss a lot of stuff in the pre-market, guys. All right, that we can't cover when the market is live, of course. And we're trying to focus on the live action, but we do cover a lot of stuff in the pre-market. Okay, so let's see what SPY does that do. Gets above the PMH. Nice little scalp above PMH. Now the VIX is starting to push back towards that 18. Tesla, nice bounce on Tesla. Tesla came right into that zone. Tesla. Yep. So Tesla, there was a bounce zone given this morning, guys. Tesla. Nice bounce on Tesla above that PMH. So what I'm liking is I like Amazon. Amazon is showing some strength here. Amazon sold off aggressively on Friday. SPY can stay above PMH if VIX takes out that 1776, 1778 and continues to push lower. All right. The Dow's doing its part. The Qs are kind of lagging behind. So if the Qs can pop up above that 722.98, start to push above that PMH, okay, then we can be in business, and that can possibly drag SPY to that daily upside breaker. All we need the Dow to do is stay above that daily 50% retrace. All right, so we are seeing some mixed activity between those two. Good morning, Michelangelo. Good morning. Amen. 10:30 dentist appointment today. No trading. Absolutely. Yes. So whenever you have appointments, doctor appointments, oil changes, DMV appointments, dentist appointments, right? If you can't give your full attention, the best thing to do is just live to fight another day. Okay. Smart move on your behalf. Smart move. Bull trap on Nvidia. Let's take a look at it above that PMH. Yep, they love to do that above PMH. They love to do that. Gap update. Thank you very much for the gap update. So back-to-back days, we gap up. So it looks like the buyers are getting active in pre-market. There will be a time soon, guys, when options trading will be available. They're very similar to futures trading. They are looking to extend the hours, though, all the way until 7 a.m. From 7 a.m. Eastern. Right, with the new PDT, they're probably going to start to, in the coming years, guys, they're going to start to make this very similar to futures. Okay, SPY is starting to push here. Okay. The VIX took out those lows. Amazon ripping and running here. Nice push on Amazon. Amazon just reclaimed that quarterly upside breaker. So Amazon did take a massive hit on Friday. Good morning, guys. Smash the like button. Poll question for today. Don't have a poll question yet. So let's see what the poll question becomes. Is this aggressive poll question? Will we make all-time highs on SPY? It's going to require a parabolic day, but anything is possible. Yes, no. All right, so let's see what the chat thinks. We do have a lot of levels in this territory, so there's a nice dip buy here. A lot of levels in this area. Amazon ripping and running here. Good morning, Jeep. ATH is all-time high. ATH all-time high. There's a lot of abbreviations in our industry. 30%. Beautiful. Good. Looks like Walmart's starting to slide now. Nasty candle there on Walmart. My stop on Walmart is 50% retrace at the daily. Clean close below there. We did see upwards of 10% here, just not too long ago. But the plan is to see it push above that 120 and beyond. Get into the 120-40s. ARM just fell off a cliff. SNDK. All right, SNDK flying. AMD falling off a cliff. Below PML. MU falling off a cliff. So the only thing really pushing to the upside is SNDK. Microsoft falling off a cliff. VIX continues to slide to the downside. Meta, Microsoft do look interesting to the upside. Keep in mind, 10 o'clock we do have a yellow folder event. And IWM as well. IWM looks interesting as well. See that PMH can hold. We have that PMH, we have that daily open, we have the weekly open right here. So these are the levels of market that's given us. Okay, so for that, as we approach that, all we need is the VIX to continue to push below 1768. 1768. Qs. Aggressive slide here. Oh my, look at MU. MU below pre-market low. AMD below pre-market low. SNDK above pre-market high. ARM falling off a cliff. MRVL falling off a cliff. Okay, so SPY does have a little bit of room. If we can stay with PMH, it has room to that daily upside breaker. We just need the Qs to wake up here a little bit. The Qs just fell off a cliff this morning. So far. Okay. VIX continues to slide. We're quickly approaching that 1750. If we break below 1768, SPY will probably shoot for 744.87 highs of the day. The Dow is doing its part. Small caps doing their part as well. Small caps doing their part as well. SNDK flying. SNDK is up close to $30, guys. Those names are movers, right? When they move, they move. Meta, let's take a look at Meta. Yeah, Meta's above that daily upside breaker. Okay. See if you can stay above that daily upside breaker, daily open. And if you do take shockwave via Meta, you want to target that from 694.21. Right, soft target 594.21 to 596.30. All right, VIX lower lows, SPY higher highs. Now the VIX is starting to, the Qs are starting to wake up a little bit. That's going to lift us here. That's going to lift us here. That's going to lift us here. So if we start to get lifted, that might be not the best news for WMT. Okay, now we're starting to see MU get bought off those lows. See if we can recapture that pre-market low. Intel looks like it wants to get all the way to that 111.75. Microsoft's waking up here. Microsoft's waking up. Meta pushing nicely as well. They find Meta here. Meta. Okay, we're officially directional on SPY. We've taken out prior day's highs. So that doesn't mean go long or go short. That tells us from just a directional standpoint, there are buyers willing to buy. All right, so those bounces off those major key levels, major key zones are going to be critical. As long as we stay above, guys, as long as we stay above 50% retrace today, all right, and we're structurally sound, we can start to push the upside. Apple sliding here. Meta, nice push on Meta. Meta's trying to get to that PMH. See how it came right into that area. Balance continues to push. Qs are starting to show strength now. So the laggard of the Qs. Now, they are starting to emerge. The Q will start to go, guys, if they can get above 724.21. Get above that and continue to push. That's legit. All right, they're testing a key zone currently. They're testing a key zone here. They're testing a key zone. Okay, shockwave hour is officially here. Okay, so some candidates. We got Meta. Just be mindful of that PMH. We got Apple to the downside. We got Microsoft as well. Okay, SPY is starting to go. See if that break can hold, that ripple can hold on SPY. IV's returning to some level of normalcy. Okay, SPY, give me that retest. Give me that retest. Apple looking to slide. Meta starting to go here. Microsoft also waking up. IWM waking up as well. Give me that retest there, SPY. Give me a nice little retest. Count me in. Come back just a little bit. Just a little bit. If you play the break, your break is right there. Nice push on Meta on IWM. Where's our friend Walmart? Walmart closed below there, guys. I gotta cut Walmart. I gotta cut Walmart. Apple is starting to slide to the downside. Microsoft is looking to break that 470.66. Nice break on IWM. If you took that initial break, you can scale out. I'll be there for the retest. I'm in the retest camp here. Scale out on SPY, scale out on Qs. IW continues to push. Meta, I'm looking at the little spready. Microsoft, keep a close eye on Microsoft as well. SNDK continues to lead the way, guys. SNDK for the memory names continues to lead the way. Walmart, that 5-minute candle is still forming. If we get that close when it's all said and done, I got to get out of there, because especially with the market rallying. Okay, got to get out of there on Walmart. So stopped out on Walmart. Stopped out on Walmart. Meta can get above that PMH, continue to push. That would be great. SNDK scale out. Microsoft is starting to go. So all the indexes now are on the same accord. All the indexes are on the same accord. So if you took via shockwave, TP1 hit. Okay, TP1 hit. So I have this 1R, 1 to, I have this as a 1 to 4. So TP1 already hit, guys. That's a major move there. And now we're headed towards 50% retrace of the weekly, which is right here. If you took that, dollar signs in the chat. Good. There goes Meta. There goes Meta. Google, I'm keeping a close eye on Google here. All right, Google will be my candidate. Meta, all right, be mindful. See if you can hold above that PMH. Microsoft, see if you can continue to push. And now we're going to get our first nice push into that key level, guys. Nice push into key level. So for Google, if it does come into play, 375s. Okay, 375s on Google. So those semis are dumping, guys. They're starting to recover. Broadcom going the other way. AMD trying to reclaim VWAP. MU already reclaimed VWAP. SNDK leading the way. SNDK leading the way. Okay, we can get some kind of take profit up here. That's what the kilos are designed for, guys. There can be areas where we can start to see some reactions off of, push back to the upside, push back to the downside. So the ones that are in place so far, Microsoft, Meta to the upside, Microsoft to the upside. Our usual suspects. If you took any of those, good. How are we doing, guys? TP on SPY Lotto, 215. Beautiful job. Second round IWM calls, beautiful. 35% BAC calls, beautiful. SPY Lotto. Was that from 20% Tesla? Was that from previous day or from today? If it's from today, you probably got it at the very good price in this area. That is very possible. Okay, good. So who's done for the day? Who's done for the day? Check CRWV. Tesla full of bulls. What does CRWV got going on? CRWV still in that opening range. So then if you're looking for that break, just give it a little bit of time. Might be brewing. About how to read the candles, what to look at. So if you're looking for those kind of videos, guys, that's available in the Discord. There's a course in the Discord. All right, and that comes with your Discord membership. Now you can purchase the course itself. It's a 5.5-hour course. Getting started day trading. All right, Apple. If SPY starts to break, Apple, potential candidate. Puts for Apple. Good morning, cowboy. Microsoft, out of here. Microsoft is headed towards PMH. Microsoft headed towards PMH, guys. At the open, okay, cool. Today, beautiful. Good. Meta, nice push on Meta. If you have Shockwave, you can catch all these guys. It's there for the taking. Okay, SPY, of course, there's that retest right there, right? Coming up right there. But if it continues to slide to the downside, all right, SPY, Apple is a candidate to the downside. So we made this nice move here. All right, so where's the next low? If the next low is right there, we get that bounce. If it's just a complete dump, right? Pump for a dump. Then he gets back to this area here. So the shallow area and then dip area. Keeping a close eye on Apple, and we're starting to see the VIX trying to wake up here. VIX trying to wake up. Trying. Apple is day 2, right? Day 2. They had an event yesterday, right? Sold off aggressively. iView is a little bit pumped. Okay, Apple puts, keep a close eye. Okay, SPY. I want that recapture if I'm going to play that back the upside. Okay, I'll take Apple puts right there. Stop right here. I'm in the Apple puts. I'm in the 295 puts. On Apple, first trade of the day. All right, so in this case, of course, SPY can start to bounce. For Apple's case, Apple can sometimes continue to do its own thing despite what the market is doing. But ideally, if it can continue to dump, that'd be great. SPY is retesting this major level here. That's a big test. All right, watch for that reclaim back to the upside. See if you get that hold. If it continues to slide, that's going to be favorable for Apple. So Apple and the Apple puts here. VIX trying to wake up here. If you did take Apple, manage accordingly. TP where you need to. Okay, that is the first trade of the day. Apple puts. Okay, if it's a V-shaped dump, Apple should start to fall. Let's go Apple. Okay, I'm gonna mute the noise on Apple. See if we can continue to push lower. Okay, Meta's bouncing off that area. Watch for that bounce on Meta. If SPY recapture that, the call opportunity can come into play. Recaptures this. Resurfaces, right? Gets back above it. It can come into play. All right, if you took the calls here via shockwave, scale out, TP1, and some. All right, you have my key level indicator. Look where it stops. It stops right at that level right there. All right, these are the most important levels here. Apple, beautiful job, Apple. I'm going to take a majority off right there at 12 on Apple. Thank you very much, Apple. Okay, holding runners. Anyone take Apple? If you took Apple, good. Good. Apple runners up 15. Apple has room into 290, 296. Beautiful push on Apple, guys. Beautiful timing. Make sure to take some profits. All right. Pay the trader. Yesterday, a bunch of stop outs. Come back today. Nothing really changed, but look for the same setups. All right. Look for the same setups. All right. Apple up 23. Thank you very much, Apple. SPY falling off a cliff. Good. Who took Apple? If you took Apple, good. See if these runners can finally go home. If they can get to that TP1. All right, my trailing stop on Apple is 296.70. That 15-minute looks very bearish. All right, if SPY continues to slide, that's great. That's good. That's going to be great. All right, make sure to TP. Make sure to pay the trader, guys. If SPY reclaimed that territory, I want that reclaim back the upside, count me in. If we can reclaim this back the upside, I'm in. Apple, if it closes above that 296.70, okay, I will get trailed out, stopped out. So allow it to come test it and reject off of it. See if we get a nice little flag off of that. A nice little shooter. If we get a rejection off of it, then I will hold it. If we get a strong close above it, then I'll get stopped out. Okay. All right, nice trade on Apple. Nice way to kick off the day. Okay, if the Qs fall below VWAP, we're back in business. Okay, Apple, nice reject off that 9. Apple, okay. You can scale out here if you need to on Apple, guys, for 21%. And scale out, so good thing we held through there because retrace, reject. We want to give it some time for those trailing stops. All right, I'm going to use that 9. Okay, 9. If you get above that 9 on the 1, close above it, you're no longer mine. Get above the 9, you're no longer mine. Very tight trail. Okay, SPY continues to dump. Look at that, guys. Apple 27. Okay, SPY's coming to this territory. All right, so you notice how I didn't take this bounce here. Bounces have not been the way to maneuver the past few weeks. You have to wait for the recapture. We've been talking about it. If you've been watching every single day, guys, we talk about these different entry models, when they work best. The recapture has been a better approach. Now SPY's all the way back at that daily open. So do the buyers want to get a dip buy here? Do they want to buy it do they want to buy it back up at the same price it was this morning? All right, so if we get a bounce there, that can possibly lead Apple to bounce. Okay, no close back above that 296.40 on Apple. Okay, just babysitting runners. Final target 295.20. If SPY starts to bounce, more than likely they can lift Apple up as well. Okay, the Qs fell below VWAP. See if they can recapture VWAP. SPY testing VWAP as well. Okay, so buyers are saying let's fuel back up. Let's buy it back up. See if it's a legitimate bounce off that VWAP. Okay, Apple, you're going to have to give me a reason to cut. All right, you're going to have to give me a reason to cut on Apple. I have my trailing stop in place. My ultimate target is at 295.21. Okay. So again, do what you need to do, guys. If you need to TP. Make sure you walk away with something. All right. Even if you close it earlier, that's fine. As long as it's a positive exchange, that's what matters. Okay, while we pay attention to Apple, actually, you know what? Give me the alert when you're above it. You get above this, give me an alert, so at least walk away with 20%. Okay, so at least walk away with 20% as we pursue TP1. Okay, SPY trying to getting that relief pop off that VWAP. See if the Qs can reclaim VWAP. Man, we will see whatever everything else is doing here. NVIDIA looking like it wants to break down. But it's at that PML. Okay, what does NVIDIA have a tendency to do at that PML? What's NVIDIA's tendency? Apple almost at that TP. Almost at that TP. Apple up 35%, guys. 35%. I'm going to give it a little more tighter here. No close above 295.93. Home sales at 10. Yep. Be mindful of that, guys. Home sales at 10. Yellow folder catalyst. Apple about to hit TP1. And get back to 50% retrace the monthly. Up 43% on Apple. To give you context, that's close to 70 bucks per contract. Okay. Getting very close to TP1. $46. There we go, Apple. 53%. TP1 hit. Let's see if it has a little bit more left. 53%. There we go, Apple. 60% on Apple. It's testing that monthly 50% retrace. There we go, Apple. Give me some more. 65%. That's $100 per contract. Okay, I'm out of there. Thank you very much, Apple. Beautiful trade on Apple. Took it all the way to TP1 and beyond, and close at this 50% retrace the monthly. We can't see a pivot there. If we continue to dump, that's fine, but that's good enough for me. All right, thank you very much, Apple. First trade of the day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trade. All right, let's look for the second one. Yesterday, red day. So the primary thing after red day, guys, is getting green. $1 green, $1,000 green, $1 million green, doesn't matter what it is. Your job is, once you're green, to stop. Because you're playing the game. This is a psychological game. All right, you want to get back, back to normal. Okay, you want that to be your normal behavior. You don't want being green to be abnormal and be red, be normal. Okay, so if you're still holding Apple, congratulations. If you took Apple for 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, or if you're still holding, congratulations. All right, so Apple got the job done for us today. Good. Trail out your stop. NVIDIA heading down, and new home sales. Thank you for the update, Jake. So new home sales came in, guys. Existing home sales, I should say, not new home sales, came in. So that is a yellow folder. 30%. Beautiful. I'm done early today. Good. So I'll probably look for one more, guys. Right. Best practice after red is to be green. Best practice after red is to be green. We'll look for one lotto and be done for the day. All right. 11%. Beautiful job. Third Tesla. Beautiful job, guys. And we will break down the exact trade. It's a multi-layer trade. So I did use Apple. Of course, Apple looked weak as SPY started to reject off of what, guys? Off of one of our key levels. So the market's starting to see a sell-off. And then as it's selling off, we're starting to see the VIX do something very unique. All right, so when the VIX starts to get back above these levels, starts to show some signs of life, all right, it doesn't make our job easy, but it makes it a little bit simpler. Right? By no means is it easy. Trading is never going to be easy. All right, it's never going to be easy. Everything is hard fought. Right, but it's going to make things a little simpler for us. And our directional accuracy can increase. All right, anyone still milking Apple? If you are, good. NVIDIA puts. And there we go. Just be mindful, NVIDIA, historically, that PML. All right, you want it to stay below PML. Look at that. It has room into that territory right there, guys. G50. Good. There we go. Shockwave. I'm telling you, if you have the indicator, if you've been trading it for, it came out just a few months ago. It hasn't even been 2 months, right? So if you've been trading it if you got it from the time it was released, you got 1.0, you got 2.0, and you're continuously using it, all right? The good news is you're gonna get better. The system stays the same, but you're gonna get better at using the system, and that's the coolest thing. You're gonna get better. Right, you're gonna start to find little tricks of the trade. Nice breakdown on NVIDIA. If you have Shockwave, you took that. Beautiful 20% NVIDIA. Beautiful job. Firefly. Look at that, guys. NVIDIA also fallen off a cliff. So the Apple trade. Apple trade. That's not Apple. There goes NVIDIA. Here you go. So, okay, there you go. So you see, take the puts there. We scale out double digit initially, and then finally close out all the way down here for 60+%. All right. Now NVIDIA's turn. NVIDIA's turn to dump. NVIDIA's about to hit TP1. Okay, so the indicator tells you exactly when to get in, where to scale out. You pick the entry model. Okay, so NVIDIA, boom. It's at that PML. So if you're taking this, you just want to be aware of the PML. You don't want to let the PML scare you, right? Because if it does bounce off that PML, your stop is here anyways. Your stop is there anyways, all right? So there should never be a point where you're going to get wiped out. You already know where your stop is. But you're just, historically that PML is aggressive. So at the time that the buyers don't step up there, slides to the downside, and now it's about to go to TP1. So congratulations, guys. SPY, again, SPY did present that one opportunity there. The reason why I didn't take SPY here is because, again, I want to see a reclaim. I don't want to see a bounce at face value. Okay? Shock waivers here got compensated. All right, you don't have to catch every single thing. All right, just think of it like this: if you're hunting to feed your family or to feed yourself, you're not looking to kill everything. You're not going to kill everything moving. You're only looking to kill what can feed you and what you can drag home. All right, same thing. Right, it's not about taking every single thing, but it's about taking the things that can feed you and you can drag home. Same thing applies here as well. All right, because there's going to be so many opportunities. All right. Okay, I didn't touch that VWAP. Okay, there goes the Qs, guys. Qs are going the other way. What a trap. What a trap. Meta continues to push the upside. Nvidia is the winner. Tesla falling off a cliff for the puts. So we're back within. We fell below the zone. No respect for it. We're within the jaws of the gap. Look at this. Full circle on SPY. You take the calls there. You take the puts there. If you took one, if you take the other, if you take both, that's completely up to you. Q's falling off a cliff. Small caps. IWM testing that VWAP. The Dow testing that VWAP. Tesla for the puts working out beautifully. All right. A beautiful job, real quiet on YouTube. I just saw the chat there. All right. Okay. How are you doing, guys? Second time now with the puts. Beautiful job. Golden goose in one day. Look at that, guys. Good, good, good. All right. One thing you're going to get with Shockwave is clarity. You're going to know what to do. You're going to learn how to do it. And you're going to learn when to do it. So at this point, it's just a matter of showing up. When things are not working in your favor, you manage your risk. You don't move your stop loss because you choose what you're looking to risk. You get to choose. All right. If you took this scale out, guys, nice scale out there. Okay. Q's falling off a cliff. So we're in the jaws of that gap now once again. Vicious action. Let's take a look at the home sales data. It's a yellow folder as well. Sometimes they change. Existing home sales used to be orange folder. They changed it to yellow folder now. All right, previous 404 million. Forecast 407. Okay, so we beat previous reading and the forecast. TP1. TP1. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. If you have Shockwave, you're loving this. You are loving today. Good, both sides, two trades. Good, good, good. If you're holding Apple, if you're holding Nvidia puts, if you're in Tesla puts, you're enjoying this. All right, so many ways to win today. Okay, TP1 already hit. So this move to the downside is greater than the move to the upside. And yesterday, if you recall, all right, we did see buyers step in now for that 50% retrace, that gap, that G50. Today, no buyers so far. And the VIX is jumping. The VIX is jumping. And the exciting thing I'm most excited for, getting the VIX back in the fold. All right, we know the VIX we know how to use the VIX like the back of our hand. All right, so if you've been trading with me for multiple months, at least for 3 months, a quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, all right, you know how important the VIX is, and it kind of got taken away from us. Okay, got taken away from us. So what do? We use a different technique. Now we get to use it again. It comes back into the fold. right? It's like reconnecting with the old friend. Reconnecting with the old friend. Apple continues to fall off a cliff. If you're trailing with that 9, you're good to go. TP on SPY, guys. Okay, you can use this TP1. You can target this key level as well. All right, VIX is above that 18. We're probably going to continue to slide to the downside. If you didn't catch this, then what you're trying to look for is that next that lower high. If the VIX stays above 18, potential flags, compression breaks. Vicious. Because look at this. They trapped a lot of bulls up here. But if you're a bull, you have plenty of time to TP. If you take the calls, you have plenty of time to TP. If you have the key level here, look at this key level right there. Okay, so the indicator gives you that level. Look where it just shifts exactly. So that was just an elaborate scheme to get the bulls trapped. VIX is moving, guys. VIX is moving. VIX is moving. Again, guys, make sure to like the video on YouTube. It's got 100 likes before 10:30. Everyone take a minute, take a few seconds, okay, to scroll the page down. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on mobile, if you're watching on desktop, find the thumbs up button. Click that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Yesterday, we got above that huge milestone for our channel, guys. We're building this brick by brick, one subscriber at a time. Showing up every day, trading these markets, providing as much value as possible day in and day out. So every subscriber counts. So we did hit that 5,500 sub mark. 6K is the goal by the end of the month. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're a first-time viewer, let us know where you're joining from. We're live every single day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And look at this breakdown, guys. Huh. Look at this. Look at this. So this morning, okay. All right, we said if we can get above this level, we have room into here. That's your room. If we reject off there, we come back into there, no buyers, we're going to slide back into this area. And then now we're rejecting off of here as well. We're sliding to the PML in this area here. All right, so the pre-market prep, I've been saying it from the beginning, I'll say it to the end, is the most important part of the program. Because you'll have a better idea. Look at this, guys. Q's falling off a cliff. SPY falling off a cliff. Everything's selling off. VIX spiked to that 1864. The link to the Discord. Yeah, make sure to join the Discord, guys. By the time we're out of the summer months, all right, there will be a price increase. So my promise is, if you're a member, you will never see a price increase for the lifetime of your membership. You're always going to be grandfathered in. Here's the link if you're looking for the Discord. Who entered Golden Goose, guys? Who entered Golden Goose today? Anyone enter Golden Goose? Tesla falling off a cliff. Walmart looking like it wants to come back into play. Everything falling off a cliff, guys. If you're able to get the directional reads today, okay, if you're just patient, able to get the directional reads, okay, it's very hard to be in the negative. Look at this. We filled the gap from, let me see, let me verify. From this morning. This morning's gap has been filled. This morning's gap has been filled. The big thing is, guys, this can be a legitimate dead cat bounce if we get below that daily downside breaker. I'll explain in a few, because now I want you just to, without looking at the daily time frame, all right, I want you to train yourself, or I want you to take the steps in trying to understand what this translates to on the bigger picture. So we took out that daily upside breaker, we took out 50% retrace, and we're looking to take out that daily downside breaker. All right, so without looking at the daily time frame, I want you to have a good idea where we are. Okay, having that ability is very, very critical. Tesla falling off a cliff. Apple continues to fall. We already went to 3R, guys. This SPY puts went to 3R. That's why this strategy is so powerful, because if you're getting stopped out, say if you're getting stopped out every day, you used to get stopped out yesterday, 1R. If you get stopped out the day before, Friday, 1R. If you get stopped out on Thursday, 1R. You just can't seem to get anything to work in your favor. But if you stick to the protocol and you manage your risk, right, a trade like this can get you back into position. Is the inverse logic. What I mean by that, the hardest thing, the biggest trouble a lot of traders have is they know how to win. They win consistently, and then when they lose big and wipe everything out. How about if you flipped it the other way? How about if you lose consistently for small, and when you win big, and when you win it's big? The opposite will be true. All right, look where we're bouncing here, guys. Right off that BLG. Okay, VIX continues to push, right? It's hard to flip or look for reversals as long as the VIX stays above that 1833. So this possibly can be a dead cat bounce. We'll see. Tweezer bottom on the 5 on Qs. Who's experienced that before? Let us know in the chat. Who's experienced that before? You win consistently over a multitude of weeks, maybe months, or during the week. All right, you have a nice stretch during the week, and maybe you only have 3 losses on the month. Right, you win the whole month, but you have 3 losses on the month, but you're still red. How about if you flip that logic the other way? Okay, that's the power of risk reward. That's the power of risk reward. Okay, Meta's starting to wake up here. Let first shift come to a close. So sometimes it's not about each individual trade, how it plays out. It's about doing the right thing and managing each individual trade. And over the course of multiple trades, hundreds of trades, the probability and the stats will work in your favor. All right, so we're starting to bounce off that bounce zone here, guys. If you have that marked out, look for that hammer on the 15. But the reason why most traders won't be able to do that is because ego. All right, how about if I told you lose 15 times on the month, win 5 times, and you're profitable? That's tough, right? Because our brain is conditioned not to like losing. All right, so we have to redefine what losing is. We have to redefine those things to our brain to start to build a new framework. Right? Because we want that, we want to win. If we're not right, we're going to think that we're not winning. We're going to think that we can't be profitable. And that's why win rate becomes very... You can have a 99% win rate. 99% win rate, that one trade that you take, that 1% loss you take, can wipe out the 99. Okay, so we're starting to retrace back into this 50% retrace of the day. See what kind of response we do get. Everything's below the view up so far. I think the small caps, IW is the closest to view up. 16%, beautiful job. Nice bounce off that BOG. Right into 50% retrace. Okay, VIX is starting to dial back in. All right, you want it to stay below these highs. See if you can gravitate towards that 18. So as long as it gets above 18, below 18, get above 18, get below 18, right? If it whipsaws, we're going to see those up and down moves. But these up and down moves, look how clean they are. So it's not one of these things where it's like this. The frustrating up and down move. It's like this. It went up and it came down. Okay, bigger picture. Where are we? Let's take a look at our zones. Okay, we pop into this area here. So did we make a higher high? Do we get our higher high? We got our higher high. Boom. Although it's a rejection, it's still a higher high. So structurally, we can mark out our channel. Now we have our channel. So now, structurally, as long as we respect the integrity of this channel, don't make it lower low, this is the way we're going. And then now we're testing this area right here. So we're testing this area right here. See if that can lead us back into this area. That bound zone. So a lot of the things we discussed in pre-market prep are coming into the fold. So this 15-minute candle, if you're playing the 15-minute candle, playing maybe 1 DTE, 2 DTEs, using the intraday higher time frame, what you're looking for is a break of this 15-minute candle high. Okay. If you're a dip buyer, if you're buying the dip, okay, you're trying to catch the low somewhere down here. But if you're letting the dip buyers get involved, fuel everything back up, that their area to engage is above 742.17. Now the question becomes, where's your stop? Do you want to use a key level? Do you want to use this entire candle? All right, look how massive that candle is. That's going to be, I wouldn't suggest that. Do you want to use this? Okay, you use that key level. What are you targeting? That daily open. So as long as it stays above 50, what you're going to tell yourself is, as long as it stays above 50% retrace, after taking out that 742.18, as long as it stays above it, you hold the trade, you manage accordingly. If it falls back under it, you get stopped out. So let's see if there's some legitimacy behind the buy up off this bound zone. Lead us back to that daily open. Okay, let's see if there's some legitimacy behind that. Okay, we're rejecting for 50% retrace here. 36%. Beautiful job, beautiful job, beautiful job. Who's done for the day, guys? Who's done for the day? PMH break. Beautiful job, JB. Who's done for the day? NVIDIA, 50%. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. TP'd all out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take what the market gives. 90% on NVIDIA. Hit with Tesla. SPY dumping. 47%. 40% IW. Close 3 trades, 3 green. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is going to be an awesome, awesome week for you. Firefly, tremendous, tremendous. Beautiful job, double dock. 78%. So that's SPY, okay. Jason, beautiful, beautiful. 85% monster, monster, monster days. So the ones who have a monster performance during first shift, second shift is here. Okay, so now, as the manager of the capital, do you decide to engage more or call it a day? There's a 90% chance that this is as good as it gets. You can always get more, but there's a 90% chance this is as good as it gets. $50.50. If you know, you know. I think I have a video on YouTube on $50.50. Beautiful. Half the loss I took on Friday. Yesterday. And that's how it should be, guys. Good, good, good. Lost 3, win 2, ended in the green. That's the definition of risk reward. That's the definition of risk reward. Have a great day, Firefly. Let us know if you're done for the day, guys. Put done for the day in the chat, and we'll hold you to it. The 50-50 is very strong. Done for the day. Absolutely, John G. Good, good, good. First hour of the day, guys. If you're done, be done. If you are done, be done. Enjoy the summer weather. All right, no need to be glued to the screen. All right, first shift did take Apple. Had to manage some Walmart runners from yesterday. Stopped out on those. There was a TP opportunity. I was looking for an extension beyond that 120, 120.50, and above that. And then I got stopped out on Walmart, pre-existing position. And then Apple. There you go. There you go. So my TP was in this area. My final TP was in this area. Okay, that was about 60+%. So you can see that's another about 60+%. So probably upwards of 150, 160, 160%. All right, so first shift is officially in the books, guys. Let us know you did. Done for the day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Good, good, good. That's what we like to hear. And that leads us right into CPI tomorrow. CPI, PPI, and then, of course, on Friday, SpaceX IPO. SpaceX IPO. All right, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. 3 wins, 1 small loss, still green. Beautiful job. Monty, that's how we do it, guys. Good, good, good. So if you guys are green up until now, the ball is in your court. It's always good to be a sore winner. Be a sore winner. Don't play a rematch. If you win once, walk away. Starting to struggle here. We have a little bit of some structure there. Apple continues to fall off a cliff. Check out yesterday's recap video. Yesterday's recap video is on the channel, guys. There's a very important lesson in that video. Right, I try to put one lesson in each of the videos. There's a lot of insight for you to extract from those recaps. All right, looks like Meta wants to push the upside, guys. Meta wants to push the upside. Meta did provide a nice little scalp above PMH. So Apple, Nvidia, and Tesla. Tremendous breaks to the downside. Intel also. Wow, look at Intel. Wow, Intel. Okay. Tesla already took off. All right, so Tesla, what you're looking for here is leftovers. All right, so think of it like this. When you catch the initial break, think of yourself as the primary hunter. All right, you went for the kill. All right, think of yourself as a lion. When you're looking for an extension, think of yourself as basically like a vulture, a scavenger. You're looking for what's remaining. So if you're looking for what's remaining, the structural break to the downside, bear flag. Right, but the initial big move is right here. So shockwave tells you take the puts right there. You can start to use PML as a soft target, which I would do if I was in Tesla. I would use PML as a soft target. And then scale out of runners as it goes. All right, so Tesla, if you're looking for Tesla, more than likely those EMAs are starting to collide. All right, so since Tesla fell when the market fell, you're probably going to need the help of the market to start to slide to the downside. So keep a close eye on Tesla for the structural break of the support, with SPY doing the same thing, Q's doing the same thing to the downside. That's one. Or let it catch a bid, work its way back above PML, and see if there's another opportunity before 11:30 to the downside. You can also use that PML as well as a level to gauge a trade idea. So Tesla also worked out nicely, right? Nvidia, same thing. So mark out those names that dropped with SPY. If their charts looks very identical, looks very similar to SPY, you want to see the same thing take place. So you've got that first leg. Okay, you want to see that, mark out your support. If you want to draw that 50-50, you can. Where's your 50? Okay, right there. Does that line up with the EMA? More than likely, if that lines up with the 50 EMA, right, you got the 50-50. So if SPY is reversing, Qs are reversing, more than likely, Tesla was trying to gravitate towards 50% retrace of the day. If they start to reject off their respected nines, if they start to slide back the downside, there's a dead cat bounce, more than likely, Tesla will start to put some pressure, Nvidia will start to put some pressure on this trend line support and look to crack to the downside, back that daily downside breaker lows of the day. Right, so that initial breakdown move already took place. So if you're a breakdown or breakout trader, there's nothing here. So the ones who want to look here or are looking for opportunities are the continuation traders. Continuation traders are eyeing this, and reversal traders are eyeing this as well. Breakdown and breakout traders, they exist on the edges. Okay. So all those names that did dump, for them to have a legitimate, they can get a dead cat bounce, of course. You can scalp that, right? Scalping is always awesome. But you'll be going against a trend. You'll be going against the trend. All right. Look at that monster wick on Amazon. It's been doing that the past few days. Netflix? Is that Netflix, Jimmy? Don't say dead cat bounce. You can do a lot with a dead cat bounce too. So I mean, there's some dead cat bounces are $1, $2. That's enough. Netflix, the spreads don't look too bad on my end. All right, about 2 cent spread, 35% on the IV. Nvidia neckline. Let's take a look at Nvidia. See if I can find the pattern. Is it a multi-day pattern? Oh, the premium, yeah. All right, VIX continues to grind higher. Continues to grind higher slowly but surely. Okay, so if you want to get a simultaneous break, all right, everyone breaks their bear flags. Upward compression. All right, just wait until it breaks. Before you take any breaks, before you take any reversals, before you take any trades, make sure you mark out where your risk is. All right, think worst case scenario first. Worst case scenario, if this thing goes south or if this thing goes against me, where is my exit? Okay, where is my exit? Okay, I always start from that perspective. How we doing, guys? That wick on Amazon. Yeah, it's just. I did that to me. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was very wicky like that on yesterday as well. Holding one Nvidia, stop loss and profit. Beautiful, beautiful. That's the best. Right, you already paid the trader. You have some runners to play with. All right, if it goes in your favor, win-win. If it doesn't, still a win. Yeah, that wick on Amazon. Look at that wick on Amazon, guys. Look at that wick. All right. So they wicked this thing for $2. That's not a small wick. That's a giant wick. That $2 wick covers this much action. Covers at least 10 minutes of work. All right, so Amazon very wicky. Yesterday was very wicky as well. Especially in this area, right? You can see wiki, wiki, wiki. Amazon is actually one idea that we did take yesterday. Eventually got stopped out, all right? So just want to bring that to your attention. Amazon wick. Okay, we're starting to break down. We're starting to break down. So it's a race to the lows. IW, that does look appealing. We'll take a look at IW puts. See if we can come back in just a little bit. That's the one that has not went to the extent as SPY and Qs. Close this out. There we go. That's better. All right, so do we get a 15-minute reversal? No 15-minute reversal. Do we get above this level? Nope. There's nothing you do. What do we get? Dead cat bounce. Coming to that 50% retrace today. 50-50. We get that breakdown. And now all the names that were showing strength, that showed initial weakness and saw a bounce, should be also breaking down. So think of Tesla. Think of Nvidia. All those names that initially sold off with SPY, okay, and we're starting to accumulate, will also break down when SPY breaks down. Okay, guys, VIX is starting to wake up, guys. VIX is waking up. We're making a lot of progress on the VIX. All right, so this is an area, so we can get past this key zone. Because now, if we take out this daily downside breaker, at 7:30, 8:20, all right, we're officially directional on the daily. We go monster candle on Friday, monster bearish candle on Friday, inside candle Monday, and then engulfing, bearish engulfing candle Tuesday. Okay, so really, it's still, I mean, the day's still up for grabs. There's still a ton of time. All right, so but that's just what we know, what I can report to you when that does take place at that current moment. And the onus is going to be on the buyers to pick this thing back up. And also, this is critical because we are putting some pressure on this trendline support. Okay, anyone take that 50-50? If you took that 50-50, if you took Nvidia puts, Amazon puts, all right, waiting for that breakdown to take place, you're laughing to the bank. All right, being patient, very, very important. 25% bear flag break, PML breakdown. Beautiful job, JB. As always, good. Yep, we got the candle, guys. We got that engulfing candle there. If you took IWM, if you took SPY, when all of them are in the same accord, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a sight to see. So VIX is above 19. All right, so it's exciting, guys. We get to bring the VIX back into the fold. Wow. Look at that breakdown. Simultaneous break. VIX above 19. Amazon breaking down. Google breaking down. Everything breaking down, guys. We have structurally shifted the structure once again. We got equal lows. If they get lower, continue to sell off. Wow. If you caught that via Tesla, via Nvidia, good. Let's see how many likes we got, guys. Let's get the likes up, guys. We only have 55 likes. We had over 500 people stop by. That's only 10% of the people liking the videos. All right, so if you're a part of the 90% who haven't smashed the like button yet, make sure to do so. Took puts on the break. Good. Today's and yesterday's gap closed. Beautiful. Last trade today, 35%. Beautiful job, Lynn. And look at this last breakdown. Look at this. So at least the past few days, guys, the past 3 days, the action has been a little cleaner. And the VIX is back above 19. Okay, at 20 level, things start to get exciting. Guys. Things start to get exciting. I took puts on the break. Good. Okay, so now we are slicing and dicing. So this channel that we just created, out of there. But we couldn't hold. No higher low. We got a lower low. Now we're starting to push the downside, guys. We're slicing and dicing to the downside. If we take out these lows down here, if buyers don't step up here, guys, we're below Friday's lows. The sell-off continues. Okay, so that's a dead cat bounce. All right, dead cat bounce. And that level is here. So if you have the key levels, you know exactly the levels I'm talking about. All right, you have the exact same levels that I do. What happened? Why is the market dropping so hard? just in prep of CPI, PPI, maybe SpaceX IPO repositioning, profit taking. Could be a multitude of reasons. Let me check the news feed just in case. Did we get any tweets? Spot silver, da 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 da. Okay, nothing too major. Okay, so we are back in a VIX 20. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to VIX 20. Volatility is a good thing. All right, volatility is a double-edged sword. We're seeing synchronized buy up off those lows. And small caps, Qs, and SPY. See if that's enough. Let's throw EMAs on the chart. Okay, EMAs. So today, Shockwave would have got you. Would have taken care of you. Right? Shockwave will take care of you. Everything falling off a cliff, guys. Walmart, let me take on Walmart. Okay, Walmart also sliding. So there's a broad market rally. So we're seeing a broad market buy up off of these lows. All right, all the indexes are starting to get bought up on the 5. No structural reversal yet. So this move can have some legitimacy if the VIX goes from 20 back to 1950, 19. If not, it's just a nice little dead cat bounce. So 50-50 on that would be that daily downside breaker, probably. Yep, daily downside breaker. So this key zone, retrace reject of that key zone. That's going to be the pivotal point. If you're looking for something very shallow, use the EMAs. Key level on EMA. If you're looking for something a little more healthier, you start to see this thing build back up, comes back in, starts to slide back lower for another leg. Shallow, you have the 9. You have a key level right there. You can see it, purple line. What a move on Apple, guys. Apple continues to dump. Apple continues to dump. $700 Shockwave, 100%, guys. If you have Shockwave, make sure to get the indicator. We'll talk about it in a few. I'm pretty sure everyone who got the indicator so far should be in Golden Goose. Golden Goose basically means the indicator has paid for itself, and now the only thing you need to do is make sure you don't kill the Golden Goose. Just continue to use it, continue to rinse and repeat. All right, your job is to create as much separation away from the amount you purchase the indicator for. Okay, all 4 of the indexes bouncing off those lows, all 4. Again, so what do you look for? Once again, another flag. Same thing you did earlier. Same thing we did earlier is the thing you do here. Okay, nice rejection off that 20 on VIX. Starting to slide. take a look at a couple things here. Dollar still flat, but it's approaching that 90, that 100. Okay, dollar above 100 is interesting. Gold continues to slide 42. Bitcoin headed back towards that 60K territory. So if Bitcoin falls under 60K, it's tough. Tough. Oh, my indicator's got left in the dust. 100% get your money. CPI move tomorrow. Yeah, probably they're just prepping this for CPI. Right, they're putting it in a perfect place for a CPI pump. Pricing in CPI. So by the time CPI does come, and if the market doesn't like that print, it's already close to 3% off all-time highs. But if it does like the print, it has a reason to rally off that 3% from all-time highs. All right, do we have another one here? Q sliding, SPY sliding, IWM sliding. Let's see if we get a nice little push back. The downside into more lows of the day. VIX needs to start working its way to as close as possible to the 20. Get over 1945, 1950. See if we can start to push through that 20. If the VIX starts to slide towards 19, we can possibly continue to grind back in that area. We can possibly continue to grind back to that area. Okay. We are 3 minutes away from 11 o'clock. Stand up for a second. All right, so the SPY puts here, 6R. All right, 6R return there. SPY calls 2R. So 8R in 1 day from 2 trades. Okay, so now if you're looking for the 15-minute reversal, once again, you're going to see a 15-minute candle close, 2 candles a combo off of a key zone. We're seeing buyers step up off of this level here, so let's see if we get that nice break above there. Same thing, mark out your risk. All right, but it has to get above that level for that entry model to work. If your risk is that daily downside breaker, all right, that can work as well. But keep it close on that 15. Because this entire thing here, guys, this translates to a wick on the 15-minute time frame. This is a wick on the 15-minute time frame. If the VIX gets below 19, SPY has a chance to get above PML. SPY has a chance. All it needs is a chance. Okay, 5-minute reversals across all the indexes. 5-minute reversals, right? As we approach this territory, okay, this coincides with the 9 EMA. Shooters on the 9 across the board. You're looking to go short. You want that confirmation. Qs are going to the 9, testing that 9. Okay, VIX is back under 19. So if it stays below 19, starts to go to 19, 1850 territory, and this can continuously grind and use this path to possibly get above PML. If it wicks back above 19, starts to push quickly to the upside, then this will turn into retrace reject, compression breakdown. So look for shooters on the 5, simultaneous shooters. SPY has a little bit of room left to get into that 9. Qs getting close to 9. Microsoft close to 9. Apple testing the 9 on the 5. Nvidia testing the 9 on the 5. $15-minute candle inside. We're at that new hourly candle as well, top of the hour candle. That's also inside as well. That is also inside. So put in the chat, do we get a repeat? Do we get a repeat of this? Leg lower, compression, leg lower, compression, leg lower into that weekly downside breaker. Meaning Friday's lows. $35%. Beautiful scalp, Jason. Yeah, IV, look at the IV on SPY. Starting to crank up. IV on IW. I'm close to 40%. So as VIX goes higher, IV goes higher. Contracts will get a little more pricey. Divergence on all-time frame. Wow. The intraday time frames, doctor. See one more little bounce. Look, the separation we get from this VIX on that 19 will determine if we get back to this lows of the day or if we gravitate back towards the 50% retrace today. So let that kind of set itself up. So you can come back and test that 9. Get a shooter on the 9 to go short. 15 minutes if you're going the opposite way. Above 738.91 for the data cons. Know where your risk is. Okay, we're continuing to grind higher. Slowly grinding higher. The Dow's testing the 9. I want this to reach a little more into here. Get a little more into here. And then VIX wicks back up 19. Take the puts. Get a little closer to that 9. It breaks down here prematurely. Okay, the only obstacle is initially this monthly 50% retrace. Okay, you gotta get below there. Okay. Meta testing VWAP. Meta testing VWAP. Do we get that continued slide? And all the 5 minutes we're selling off. Look at the Qs. Look at the VIX. Look at the VIX. Okay, synchronized selling. VIX back over 19. Synchronized selling. VIX back above 19. Stay above 19. SPY, good chance we get to very close to the lows of the day. Just create that separation away from that monthly 50% retrace. That purple dotted line. Inside on the hour, can be a little back and forth. Maybe we might start chopping here. Who knows? All right, they've been giving us very clean moves, so we haven't had like a serious period of chop. We'll move sideways a little bit. So this is giving us a hard time. Monthly 50% retrace. One 515. Wow. There's a lot of bill around volume. I think it's gonna go down. My guess could go. Could make another leg lower. Probably need that broad market rally to do the broad market sell off to do so, and VIX try to work its way to that 1950 area. So no trades in second shift so far. Just one trade during today. Apple worked in our favor nicely. But there was a ton of opportunities today. Okay, so Apple, just one trade today. We might have a short recap. We might have a short recap on our hands today. Two big moves to the downside. Actually, one big move to the upside. Okay, that's a nice big move to the upside. And two big moves to the downside. And now we're at a standstill. Somewhat of a standstill here. So again, if you were red yesterday, the prime objective becomes getting green. All right, so if it means you're doing a one trade, two trades, as soon as you're green, stop. Right, because you just want to make that small adjustment for your psychology just to see green, just to get back on track. Just to get back on track. Okay. We got Meta still testing that VWAP. The usual semiconductor names. Broadcom sold off, of course, with everything else. We did see Marvell take a hit as well. The one that's relatively Nvidia fell off a cliff as well. The one that's relatively flat, SNDK, right, broke out initially, came down, broke down slightly, and very close to that VWAP. Microsoft. If we get that breakdown on SPY, Microsoft breakdown as well. Just adjust it. So is this high lower than this high? Nope. So it's a higher high. We just adjust it slightly like that. So you can adjust it. All right, the Qs are pushing to the 9. SPY off that retrace reject, I'm looking at the 737s or 38s. All right. I'm going to go puts here. I want to see a shooter here. I want to see a shooter here across all the candles and the VIX to get back up 19. If it doesn't do that, That means there is some legitimacy behind that buying. And the line of thinking would be right here, back into this area. So we are covering a lot of ground, guys. Don't let these candles deceive you. All right, there's a couple of catalysts for the century model. All right, I want to see shooters. I want to see shooter, 2 candlestick combo, and shooter. And what's icing on the cake will be VIX get back above 19. If we can do that, then I'll slam the puts. Risk being closed back above PMH. I would like it to get a little deeper into this area here. Either that or wait for that 5-minute entry model. Microsoft, keep a close eye as well. If we do start to break down here, guys, Microsoft is a candidate to the downside. If we do break down, big if. Tesla's sitting very close to the lows of the day. Japanese, Japan, okay. AAOI, is that what it's called? Okay, nice little breakdown. Look at Microsoft. Structure is still intact. Structure is technically still intact. All right, so let's even go for a three-peat. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, VIX is starting to wick. The 5-minute candle is about to wrap up here in 2 minutes. One more little bounce. Even one little bounce. Give me a little bounce there. Again, a little bounce there, that'd be good. Look at that 5-minute candle trying to shift. So let's just zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out. What are we looking for? Boom. A lot of back and forth. So still patient, not in the position. A lot of back and forth. How do we know that? Doji type candle coming in here. Doji type candle coming in. Microsoft's starting to pull away to the downside. See this and follow through behind it. Again, no separation off that 19, guys. Look at the VIX off that 19, just sitting right there. Doji on the 5. I'd prefer a shooter. Right. The difference is we saw 3 clean moves, and now we're seeing this slowdown with an increasing IV. So it's not in your best interest to sit in that back and forth with those short-dated contracts. Okay. See if the VIX can start to pop here. VIX pop, SPY drop. VIX drops, buy pop. All right. Inside on the 5. Down goes Microsoft. Down goes Microsoft. See the keys gonna start to slide. Okay. What's giving us a hard time is here, guys. This 50% retrace the month. 50% retrace is giving us a hard time. There are some buyers willing to pick it up, but not enough to push it past that daily downside breaker. See if the cues can flip orange. 5-minute combos. The small caps are the first one to flip orange. Scale out on Microsoft. Okay, starting to break down. VIX is starting to go. VIX is starting to go. I might have to use this 5-minute as the entry. Into the lows of the day. That's the confirmation. So see if you get one little bounce. One little bounce. All right, you could have got it there as well. Sit through a little bit back and forth. One little bounce, I'll take it for the lottos of the day and be done for the day. Okay? If you're done, be done. So my stop would be a close back above that daily downside breaker. Give me one little push. One little push into that red line, 736.91. We took it already, managed accordingly. As long as the VIX stays above 19, we have room into the lows of the day. So give me that nice little entry. The buyers can pick it up one more time. Pick it up one more time. Count me in. Okay, just being very picky here. If you're done, be done. If you are done, be done. SpaceX IPO reportedly. SpaceX IPO. Okay. Nothing new there. Looking at the 735s. You want one little push, one little push, one little push. Okay, I'll take the puts right there. And SPY. So I'm going to SPY puts. Stop. Break above that daily downside breaker, prior day lows. All right. I'm going to puts there. If you have a tighter stop, that's fine. I might have to make it a little bit tighter. That is a big, big range. Up 14. Up 12. If we get this breakdown here, guys, we'll be good to go. Okay. Get that breakdown, we'll be good to go. Manage accordingly. There's our lotto for the day. All right. Let's see if we can break that daily, that weekly 50% retrace. I'm going to take a majority off right there at 20. All right, holding runners below here to capture that push. Okay. So quick TP at 20 here, just for safety. And then now I'm going to move my stop, my NC, okay, my NC to that second wave. See if I can ride this to the downside. Okay, let's check. So VIX above 20, 5-minute bearish, 5-minute bearish across the board. Now we just need this separation away from this level. Right, this is the last bit of buyers right here. If we can overwhelm them, we'll be good to go. Okay, so TP where you need to, guys, up 21, 22. Get a nice little slice and dice. Slice and dice, slice and dice, slice and dice. Okay, I like how the VIX is starting to spike. Get that nice drop. New 5-minute candle here, team. We did break those lows. See if we get a rejection here. My NC is right here. No close above here. See if the runners can go. Okay, we're below that monthly downside breaker, that prior month's equilibrium. See if you can stay below it as we test it. VIX is still going north. If the VIX can knock out that 1931, this can be a dead cat bounce right here on that one. It can slide us a little lower. Okay, still up 15%. That 15 is directional to the downside. Give me a nice rejection there. We're seeing buyers trying to pick this up. Okay, let them get overwhelmed. Flip that candle back to red. They're trying. Down goes the Dow. See if IW can join the party. I want that 5-minute candle on SPY to turn into a nice slice, nice full body candle by the end of it. Full body bearish candle. We're starting to see some step up off those lows, but that wick is very strong. So stay below these waves here. All right, we'll be good to go. Okay. I like how the VIX continues to push here. A big win for us would be VIX above this territory right there. You see how long it's taking, guys? You see the time it's taking? So if VIX get above 1931, we'll be good to go. Okay, I like that slide right there. Continue to slide. There we go. Up 33, 34, 35. There we go. 40. There we go. 44. There we go. That's what we wanted. Thank you very much. 44. That red line's my trailing stop. Lows of the day. Here we come. Nice spike on the VIX. There we go, guys. That's how we do it. 52%. We're coming to the lows of the day. It's close to 60% here. TP where you need to. I need the VIX to stay above 1931. Stay below there. I'll close it right there at 45. Okay, I don't want to give anything back. 45, I'm done. All right. So beautiful, beautiful trade. If you're still holding, do what you need to do. You can't see it pushing to the lows of the day, but I'll take that 45 and walk away. So beautiful, beautiful trade. All right, using the 50-50, using an advanced entry model, being patient, using the VIX. So a lot of cool things here for us to do. If you caught that dollar sign, that's a lot of the day. 50% plus. Okay, walk through the setup from the beginning to the end, the exact entry. We waited, finally got that breakdown. All right, so on that note, that'll be the last trade of the day. So 2 trades for us today, 2 quality trades. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Appreciation on both those trades. All right, didn't want to give back any of those runners there, so I just closed it out. I could have held a little longer. All right, but I don't want to sit through any spike to the upside, spike to the upside, and then gravitation back towards there. Okay, so we caught that to the lows of the day. So part 3, it's officially a trilogy. It's officially a trilogy. So if you know how to trade, structure, today's a wonderful day. If you know how to use the VWAP, if you know how to use the VIX, if you know how to use synchronized buying, synchronized selling, we couldn't ask for a better day than today. All right. How we doing, strikers? How we doing, guys? How we doing? Good. 27%. Beautiful. 50%. There we go. All right. So if you're still milking this, all right, you can use the lows of the day as your stop as we approach that weekly downside breaker. Okay, guys. So a good way to bounce back. Go back and watch yesterday's episode. Go back and watch yesterday's recap. All right, couple missed setup, stop out, 2 stop outs back to back. But that's part of the game. We cannot be surprised if we end up in the negative but it's all part of the plan. All right, it's the defined risk. If you get caught up in that whirlwind, if you get overly emotional, if you start to overtrade, you cannot live to see another day. From the perspective of trading, of course. Okay. All you're doing is when things are not going your way, survive. When things are not going your way, the protocol is survive. Just float. Don't let yourself blow up. All right, survive. When things start to go your way, when things start to go in your desired direction, you will thrive. Okay. So survive, survive, survive. Thrive, thrive, thrive. Survive, survive, survive. Thrive, thrive, thrive. Okay. So we're at that weekly downside break. We're at Friday's lows. We're at Friday's lows. All right. And that puts us right at third shift. There's a lot of pressure here, guys. If you took that, that's probably 100% right there. Right. The idea was to get the 735 puts, 133. They're at 343. Okay, so that's over $200 per contract. So this setup is not a shockwave setup. This setup is a 50-50. All right, this setup is a 50-50. We haven't used a 50-50 in a while, but you have to have a deep tool bag. All right, you have to have a deep tool bag. We have lots of setups we can take advantage of. Now we're officially below Friday's lows. The sell-off continues. Look at our friend VIX. Look at our friend the VIX. Good. How we doing, guys? How we doing? Who's holding? If you're holding those runners, the table below the chart is part of my indicator, guys. Shockwave 15. The best momentum indicator. All right, helps you trade the opening range with clarity. That's available. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. Right, you can see here down here it tells you when to take the puts. Those puts gave you 6R. Told you when to take the calls. It gave you 2R. And this dashboard, these trade assist engine, all those things are available to you. This one might have been worth holding, but that was nice. That was nice. Look at this, guys. This trap this morning was vicious. This is a vicious trap, guys. This is a vicious bull trap. That's why, when you're wrong, don't be wrong for long. Say, for instance, okay, although I was short Apple all the way up here. Say, for instance, you took this bounce. All right, let's just say you took this bounce. Okay, it's Tuesday. You take your regular size. All right, you take this bounce. That's your setup for the day. You take this bounce. There's no bounce. There's no signal. You take the calls there. The moment that it breaks here, your defined risk, whether it's conservative or aggressive, you have to be out. There's a few days you can get away with it. Go back and watch yesterday's recap. A few times, the market will flirt with your stop and it will convince you to hold longer. And then a day like today comes and it annihilates you. So do not let the market make you modify your behavior. Right? So in this case, if you take the bounce there, if you had calls earlier, you take your profits on the first one. Say if you're holding the runners here. All right, if you take it here and you're wrong, be quick to be wrong. Because most traders, if they're wrong and they're not quick to be wrong, they're going to be doubling down. And they're adding, and it just turns into a complete nightmare. All right, so it tells us to take the calls up here. You extract your profit, you take your call. It tells us to take the puts right there. TP3. All right, so now I don't have calls or puts to gauge off shockwave. This is beyond shockwave. Okay, we got to use our key levels. Retrace rejects. Look at this, guys. Wow. Now I'm starting to get FOMO. Okay. Hopefully someone is holding this. Congratulations. 350 to 650. Beautiful, guys. All right, all the days you're getting stopped out, all the days you're getting frustrated can get wiped out and cleaned up with a day like this, with a day like Friday as well, okay? They don't happen frequently, but when they do happen, and you're in position, you've been surviving the whole time, you give yourself a chance to catch a day like this, you'll be in position. Right? So what is the number one thing? Don't chase. We're officially in third shift, so I'm done for the day. Last trade, of course, take the puts right here. If you caught it, great. If you didn't, don't chase. Okay. Now we're at the very lows of the day. We're below that weekly downside breaker, and that weekly candle is getting shifted. All right, let's take a quick coffee refill break. On the other side, we will do a recap of the trades. I do have one lesson to go over. It's going to be recorded. It's going to be posted on the channel as well, so you can watch that another time as well. Let's go over the ways to join our community, access all of our tools and resources. And what you want to do is go to smartactiontrade.com. That's your one-stop shop for everything Smart Action. When you do go there, I do have the starter pack available to you. One-time payment, access to all the tools and resources, 12-month access to our community, delay-free, ad-free stream, along with the pre-market prep and everything in our Discord. And plus, you get access to Shockwave 1.0, 2.0 for one price. You have 12-month access to Shockwave. All right, that's what we got. That's the special we got going on. We have courses, we have a community, we have indicators, we have courses, we have coaching. Let's go over the community. The community, guys, there will be a price increase coming when we're out of summertime. Out of summertime, the price increase will take place. All right, so make sure to take advantage during the summer. Make sure to lock in. Make sure to put yourself in position to learn now so you can capitalize in Q4. You can capitalize in Q3. All right, you want to be learning now. If you want to win in Q3, Q4, you're not going to win by accident. The work has to be put in now. All right, so you can be prepared to capitalize then. All right, so make sure to join the community. Use the code TRIAL30. You have automatic discount for 30% for your first month. $69 absolute steal. Yearly option. You get Shockwave 1.0 for 90 days and 12 months access to the community. Save 4 months. Coaching call, boot camp included. Free community also brought back. Okay, so brought back free 24/7 stock market news feed. A host of tools and resources for you to utilize in the free tier as well. So whichever side you're on, guys, if you're a first-time viewer, jump in the free tier, grab a couple of things in there. If you've been watching for 3 to 5 episodes, all right, you should be in the community. All right, if you've been here with me for multiple months, you want to save 4 months and get unlock a couple of additional bonuses, upgrade to the yearly. All right, there's something for everyone to capitalize off of Shockwave, guys. The quarterly plan will be phased out. So the indicator today that gave you 8R, the indicator that got stopped out yesterday, but kept you in line. And today, 8R is available quarterly, yearly, lifetime. The quarterly plan, that's $297. Yearly plan, $697. Of course, lifetime, $827. One-time payment, lifetime access to all the updates, to all the features that come with the indicator. All right, so make sure to take advantage of that, guys, and put yourself in position to win. There's no guarantees in this game. I can't guarantee you anything, but what I can bring to your attention is opportunities. What the tools and resources do is put you in a position to win. That's it. All right, you just put yourself in the position to win by utilizing the tools and resources, and from there you take it. All right, from there you take it. If you don't know how to take it, if you don't know how to capitalize off those opportunities, all right, live trading every day. So I try to walk through the setups as much as possible, day in and day out. Okay, day in and day out. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, day in and day out. We try to walk through it so you can get properly trained. Okay, you can get properly trained. All right, that's the whole point, is the #1 live training and training program. That's what we strive to do, to help you fish, to help you capitalize off the opportunities, and so you don't have to come and just take levels randomly. It's not just puts below this level, have a good day. I want you to know the rationale. I want you to know how it works. So you can train your eyes, you can train your mind, and use the tools and resources to put yourself in position to win. All right? So make sure to do that, guys. Nice break to the downside, guys. If you took that, beautiful job. If you didn't, don't chase. So what do you want to look for in this case? Don't chase. What do you want to look for in this case? You want to look for the exact same thing. All right? I did it 3 times. Once. Twice. Okay, actually 1, 2, and if you're looking for the third one, do the exact same thing we just did. Okay? Do the exact same thing we just did. Do not chase. Very dangerous to play that game. All right? Let's jump right into our break. SPX got put 740 sold, 28.20. Monster day. Beautiful job. Rad. 40%, yep. Look at the IV, guys. IV starting to crank up. So if you haven't tried a high IV before, all right, this is going to be a good introduction for you. All right, if you've been training with me before, if you've been through multiple seasons, you know the protocol. High IV, low IV, high ATR, low ATR, whatever they want to throw at us. VIX is useful. Crude comes into the equation. Gold comes into the equation. Whatever they throw at us, guys, we will have a response. Okay, we will have a response. All right. Yeah. Sometimes here I kind of just close it because I don't want to give back too much. All right. Maybe I was a little bit too greedy there, right there. But I'm okay with it. All right. My primary objective coming to today, my primary objective was not to catch a monster move. That was not the primary objective. If it's there, sure. But my primary objective is just to put myself in position to take advantage of the quality opportunity and end up on the green side. That's it. And that's a protocol you gotta implement, guys. All right. So if you're after a red day, what you do the next day, okay, says more about you as a trader than any other thing. How do you respond? What do you do when things are not going your way? What do you do when you're frustrated? What do you do what do you do when you feel the urge to tilt? What do you do when the overtrading bug bites you? What do you do when you have FOMO? What do you do when you missed your trades? All right. That is where everything lies. What do you do when things are not going your way? That determines everything. What do you do when you get stopped out? If you have a max trade amount, say your max trades per day is 3, and all 3 are stops, are you going to take a 4th trade because you're frustrated and break your rules? That's what trading breaks down. That's what it comes down to, guys. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. And when you peel back the layers, the only reason why most traders follow their system or don't follow their system is because of the trust factor. Right? You can't trust something that you haven't went to war with. Right? The reason why I like to stick to my protocols is because that's what gets me back. It's proven to me time and time again. So I can trust the system. I can withstand the back and forth. Because I know the very next day there's a set of new opportunities. Right? But if a trader doesn't fully trust their system, they're going to be overly focused on the present and get caught up in the present and start to overtrade, start to do everything and think that that's the only opportunity. But deep down, if you know that your system will continuously provide you opportunities day in, day out, shift in, shift out, if you fumble 1 or 2 shifts, it might be in your best interest to dial it back because you know tomorrow there's more opportunity. You know there's more opportunity the next day. Right? So, if anything, guys, very, very important for you to have a system and stick to your system. If you're going to go down with your system. All right? The captain goes down with the ship. So, if I'm going to go down, I'm going down with my system. That's how much trust you have to have in your system. If you don't have a system, you have to find a system. A system is just not knowing technical analysis. A system is a multitude of things. You have to devise a system that allows you to be level-headed whether you lose, whether you win, and you come back the next day looking to take advantage of the best opportunities. Okay? 110%, 731 puts. Beautiful job, Sancho. All right, let me take a quick coffee refill break, guys. In the meantime, smash the like button. Monster move past there. Absolutely, guys. This is now starting to impact the action from Friday. So yesterday was just an elaborate scheme to get people trapped and this morning to get their hopes up, trap. All right, let's not talk about where we rejected off of. All right, that's the shift to go. That's old news at this point. All right. All right, so let me take a quick coffee refill break. In the meantime, if you're done for the day, guys, put done for the day. If you were ready yesterday, you bounced back today. Tremendous job. All right, you did enough. That's enough. Say you took profits at 10%, 8%, and you saw this monster move for 100+%. Don't let that sway you. All right, that's more than enough. All right, that's more than enough. Okay, so we'll take a quick coffee break here, guys, and we'll return. We'll do the recap, lesson of the day, and then we'll look to take some chart requests and wrap up. In the meantime, let's enjoy some of our music here, and I'll be right back.
Some days the market humble you. Some days it tests your spirit. The pressure reveals character. Though I walk through the valley, I got my hands through the storm now. Early morning, charts going in the dark room.
Candles flicker like lightning before monsoon.
Heart racing, futures jumping at the bell.
One bad trick can make a strong man fail.
Used to chase every breakout I could see. Greed had chains and them chains had me. Overtrading, revenging my soul.
Till the market took everything I stole.
Now I move with patience and discipline. Ever lost taught lessons from within. David in the valley with the sling and stone. No armor wrong, but he still stood strong.
Everybody
laughing when your account's small. The same way Goliath up to David, y'all. But faith don't move by what eyes can't see.
one clean setup can change history.
Through the valleys I walk,
Pressure tests my soul.
learn risk management.
Before I touch the goal,
Every candle tell a story.
every scar became a lesson.
God was building patience.
Through every season,
Walk through the valley, I fear no red days. I got my hands when the market's sideways.
giants fall when the mindset's strong.
Faith keep pushing when the trades go wrong.
Babylon's system
Want fear in your heart, but discipline and wisdom set the traders apart.
from the valley to the victory song.
Stand tall, trader, keep holding on.
I remember
Days I blew my whole week. Living off emotions made the mindset weak. Trying to force grace just to prove I'm right. But pride destroy more accounts than fights. Then I read Proverbs.
slow in the night,
Wise men move with patience.
hands on life,
Started waiting for levels and
confirmation.
stop trading every manipulation.
Now the heel may line like a shepherd's staff. He walked cold in while the pecans crash.
Support and resistance like
Hold in roll,
every breakout clean well.
volume grow,
5 school stones, it's my trading plan.
risk calculate.
Before I take a stand,
That's one thing David understood from the start.
biggest battle always happen in the heart.
Wherever it goes,
Losses come, but don't lose yourself.
every test builds endurance.
Every valley builds strength.
No fear,
No revenge trading.
no greed,
Just faith,
patience.
discipline.
Walk through the valley storms all around. Still hear peasant in the market sound. Every setback make the spirit strong. God been training me all along. Giants fall when the faith don't shake. Pressure will reveal what the soul don't make.
From the valley
To the mountaintop,
true traders learn when to stop.
stand firm.
Protect the capital,
Protect the spirit.
cause every trader fight giants.
We're not in the trader.
Trust God through the valley.
Fade out with quiet chanting.
Walk through the valley.
Fear no evil.
Giants fall.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Giants fall. Told us chase fast money. Worship greed. Panic with a crowd. Build on fear.
Distraction and emotional slavery.
But discipline.
Patience.
Wisdom. That's how you escape a system.
Smart action trading.
Yeah. Jericho walls falling when my faith get louder. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit stronger. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get tested. Escaping Babylon.
I can live chain of fear.
Market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence.
While they chase attention.
Labor bring the harvest when you move with intention. Used to chase every candlelight to move with salvation. Lost inside the noise, trapped in desperation. Babylon system got the masses moving blind. Over leveraged souls getting swallowed by the grind. See the charts became mirrors showing pride and greed. Every red candle exposed what's inside of me. Had to crucify emotion, let discipline arise. Cause revenge trading killed quicker than a thief at night. Jericho standing tall like impossible resistance. But faith make walls go after consistent persistence. Joshua marching even when it made no sense. The patience in the rocket when you wait for confirmation. See the weak chase entrance, the wise wait calmly. Person either burst pipes or create kings sharply. Now I move strategic like the shepherd with the stone. Yeah, me burst the giants every morning at the open fold. In the wilderness, the promise still ahead. Every loss ain't destruction. Sometimes God rebuild a traitor instead. Jericho walls following my faith get loud. Used to trade emotional, now my spirit strong. Joshua rebuilding while they doubted every step. Now the pressure build diamonds every time I get them tested. Escaping Babylon,
I can live chain of fear.
market full of idols.
I just walk with vision clear.
Planting seeds of silence, while they chase attention. Labor bring the harvest when you're moving intention. I seen traders worship poverty like a golden calf. Losing sales, chasing candles, moving way too fast. The wisdom worth more than silver and the gold. The disciplined mind worth more than what's inside your palm. Following up a lot conquer when I say I had the right resistance. Sparking levels in the chains that kept us second my decisions. Now they set a cleaner, spirit moving sharper. Every setback became fuel for moving smarter. They panic with the crowd when the headlines hit. I move like no one building while they left that hit. Preparation look foolish before the rain arrives. But survivors think different when they fighting to survive. Fast seasons feeling buried underneath the pressure. The seeds gotta die before they multiply forever. That's kingdom mathematics, that's the Lord's soul reaper. Patient trader eat, non-emotional trader sleep. Yeah,
It's bigger than trading.
it's about mastering yourself.
Anybody can enter a trade.
You can conquer emotion.
Escape Babylon.
Cycle,
Move with wisdom.
build with faith.
Smart action trading.
Okay. We're back. I'm back. Nothing much has changed since we left. We got that nice break below Friday's lows. We continue to sell off. We're starting to flag a little bit once again. All the indexes past 10-15 minutes are starting to push back towards that 90 MA. So that next breakdown is going to be where this weekly downside breaker, last week's lows, and that 90 MA converge. You want to look for the exact same thing take place over there. So does the exact same thing have to occur? No, but you're looking to take a chance in that area. If you're looking for that retrace reject, look for this key level, look for the same thing, VIX levels. You want the VIX to do the same thing you do with the 19 at that 20. So as it approaches that area, you're going to see it hold that 20. If it gets below, that's fine as it continues to climb and eventually have that nice spike above that 20, continue to push towards that 2067. The ball game is different now because why? The IV is starting to crank up now. The IV is increasing, okay, and the value of the contracts are decreasing. All right, so the contracts are getting more expensive, but the value of those contracts are getting lower and lower. So they're losing value as the IV is increasing, so they're more expensive. So keep that in mind. So once 12 o'clock rolls around, those 0 DTEs are going to be very tough to trade, right? Very, very dangerous. So just be very careful there. If you are done for the day, if you took advantage of the first 2 days the market had to offer, first 2 hours the market had to offer, great job. We will look to capitalize off of, we'll look to go over the trade recap. So trade recap today. The trade recap for today was so intraday we took Apple and we took SPY. So just 2 trades today. What is your premium course? I'm unable to determine which link is. Can you share? So go to smartactiontrade.com. I'll show you the exact VolatileTrade.com. If you're interested in the courses here. The Getting Started Day Trading course that's available. Get instant access. Boom. One payment. You have access to it. Or you can use, oh, my fault. Or you can use, here's the link. Or you can join the community, all right? You can join the community, and then the community comes with the course. All right, you're incentivized to be part of the community, all right? Any other questions? If not, okay, let's jump right into the recap. So recap for today, SPY, Apple. Let me clean up the chart a little bit. That's enough, actually. So let's rewind to Apple. So this will be posted on the channel later. All right, so go back, watch the recaps, guys. There's a lot of insight you can gather from the recaps. Very short. Man, look at that Apple trade. Those runners just. Granted, they did chop up here a little bit, but that was a beautiful, beautiful trade nonetheless. All right, let's hit the record button. And this will be posted later. On the channel. Okay. This is your recap for Tuesday, June 9th. On this day, we took 2 trades on Apple and SPY. Of course, yesterday, if you watched the recap, we did get stopped out multiple times. Very, very frustrating day, but we stayed with it. We managed our risk, and now we look to take advantage of the best opportunities going into today. So Apple was the first trade. Same thing. We're looking for the same system, guys. Same setup, same risk, but the only difference is off the open, we did see the indexes gap up. Apple was already weak from their conference yesterday, from the conference prior day, their developers conference. They were weak already. They had some weakness. They were trading below that pre-market low, and I wanted to see if Apple had some more weakness once SPY started to show some signs of weakness. So the idea was take shockwave. We break below these lows. We'll take the puts. All right, the indicator will tell us, will suggest to us when to take the puts if you have the Trade Assist engine on. So again, I'm waiting for that hold below that level, and then boom. So once we hold below that level, I'll take the puts right there. Objective coming to the day, guys, I'll touch on this once we get into the lesson portion of the recap, is after red day, the primary objective has become green. All right, so keep that in mind. So now we got a nice little slide. As we're sliding here, we extracted a majority, okay, for double digits, and of course, continue to slide to the downside, and the ultimate target became down here. So with those runners, I want to see if I can get priced to that TP1, and see if I can take it into that area. We do have a key level down there as well. So it continues to sell off, continues to dump nicely, and we start to take the profits. I give it a little bit of time here, okay, and then we start to take the profits in that area right there. So right in this area, we take the profits, and of course, at peak, those contracts, they go up 60+%, right, close 70% at peak, and eventually close the trade right there. So that was the first trade of the day. Apple puts worked in our favor nicely. If you do have the shockwave indicator, that will tell you to take the puts right there, to tell you to scale out there, tell you the TP right there, and you can see that trade so far went 2R, and if we see how it played out, look how it continued to go, guys. All right, continue to go, continue to dump, continue to trend to the downside, and it took another leg lower. So that was Apple first trade of the day. So now we went over to SPY. The goal has been accomplished. The goal was to get to the green side after red day. So we're already in the green. So again, scaling back, sizing down, looking to entertain only a high quality opportunity. Not any opportunity, but a high quality opportunity. That's going to require some patience. So we did see SPY, guys. SPY did break down initially. So this setup, guys, is a 50-50 setup that has nothing to do with shockwave. So let me take shockwave off right here. So this is not part of shockwave. This is one of our classic setups, the 50-50 setup. All right, so we took advantage of that. So to give you some context, of course, SPY broke down nicely. So we missed our turn. We weren't there. We broke down here. So we want to see if you can continue to do the same thing. So it breaks below the daily downside breaker, one of our key levels there. And I automatically, when you have my key level indicator, guys, you have a key zone right here. 2 key levels converge creates a key zone. So this key zone is resistance until proven otherwise. So it doesn't mean I'm just going to short when it's right there. I'm going to wait for price to gravitate towards that area and try to build a thesis on what needs to take place using the rest of the market, using the VIX in this case, to build a case where the ideal time will be to go short. So in this case, we let it come into that area. We don't take the puts there. We wait. We don't take the puts there. We wait. We don't take the puts there. We wait. And we finally take the puts right here. Why? Because the VIX was doing exactly what I wanted to do. And we did see all the indexes reject out their key levels. So as soon as that 50% retrace, that monthly couldn't hold, right? Our risk was right here. Our risk was basically get back into that area. And the way we did navigate those contracts is to buy those contracts at the top right there. So we bought it into when it was strong. We took the puts for the second trade of the day. So now we started to get that breakdown. Okay, as it's breaking down, we're taking majority off right away. We said, hey, you know what? This can potentially push into the lows of the day and push into this area here. And I end up taking profits right before lows of the day for 40% plus. So this thing went 100% plus when it's all said and done. And now is our second trade of the day. And only 2 trades today, guys, and both those trades worked in our favor nicely. And you can see the SPY completely broke down and led to a massive push. A ton of our team members, ton of the people tuning in on YouTube were able to capitalize on an opportunity. It made sense to them. They put themselves in the position to win, and they won nicely, and some of them didn't even get 100% plus. So now, the lesson for the day. The lesson for the day is this, okay? It's just having that resilience and belief in your system, right? There's nothing technical I can give you, but it's a framework that I want you to follow or try to implement or have a version of your own to really get you back to where you need to be. So the framework is very simple. All right, every single day, guys, every single week, I should say, the way I treat it, I like to use sports analogies because they're very relatable to people, is every day is a 5-game series. Every week, I should say, is a 5-game series. You have Monday, you have Tuesday, you have Wednesday, you have Thursday, you have Friday. So the days you're trading is a 5-game series. All right, so if you trade less than that, just do the math. If you trade less days than that, then if it's 3 days, you have a 3-game series. So each one of these days, you don't necessarily have to win every single one of these days. All right, we don't have to win every single one of these days to be green at the end of the week, because you can win 4 and then blow everything up on Friday. So the objective is on Monday. Okay, we're gonna make these yellow because these have not played out yet. So what I want you to start to implement, okay, is on Monday we get stopped at multiple times. We take the L, we walk away. That's okay, but the primary objective is how do you bounce back? What do you do the next day? There should be a host of things you look to do the next day, okay? Because this day is very important. What happened here, you can't control anymore. The things you can control, you already controlled. You got stopped out, you did the right thing, it just didn't work in your favor. The ball didn't roll in your favor. So on this day, your primary objective becomes getting to the green side, seeing green. All right, so you have to go to your high probability setups. You have to go to your high win rate entry models, high probability entry models, right? And shoot your shots very, very decisively. You can't shoot everywhere. All right, you want to pick 1 or 2 and see if those things can get you to the promised land. In this case, being green. It doesn't matter if it's $1 green, even if it means, guys, I know this goes kind of against convention. Even if it means the position is working in your favor, I'll explain why. And you just cut it early at 10% before it structurally goes to the area. I prefer you do that. That's okay. You can leave some on the table because you need to bounce back. When it's all said and done, you need to bounce back and be green. The moment you're green, be done for the day. And then now, the very next day, okay, you have some of your confidence back. Not arrogance, not cockiness, some of your confidence back. Right? Because the last thing you want to do in this case, sometimes can you get back-to-back red? Sure. You put yourself in position put yourself in position to be green. You're being very selective. You're red. You're a small red once again. You look to do the same thing. In the event that you do go green, okay, at some point in the day, and you decide to trade some more, and then you go to red. This is not red. This is red on the chart, P&L wise. This is red in your mental capital as well. Because now going into this day, you're on tilt. We're only positioning ourselves, okay, to take advantage of the best opportunity the next day. Every trade, you're trying to manage it accordingly to position yourself for the next trade. All right, so that is what I want you to start to implement. After red day, just look to get green. Whether it's $1 green, $1,000 green, $10 green, right? Once you hit green, hit a stop to it. There's other days for you to come back and take advantage of those opportunities. All right, so again, that's a recap for the day. Hopefully you found value, guys. Smash the like button. We'll see you guys on the next recap. Make sure to tune into our live program every single day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, completely for free on YouTube. All right, if you want to watch the live trades take place in real time. We'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe, and God bless each one of you. Okay, that is our recap, guys. That'll be posted on YouTube here shortly at 5 p.m., around 4:35 p.m. Okay, another leg lower here. Another leg lower here. Another leg lower. Okay, VIX, guys. VIX continues to push. IV's at 35 on SPY. Okay, 100%, 110%. Beautiful job, guys. Look at that. 175 to 430. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Good, good, good. Who's done for the day? I'll put the poll question for the day as well. Okay. Tomorrow CPI. So this leads us right to CPI, PPI, and SpaceX IPO. Okay, so things are going to get very volatile in the next few days. All right, so if it means you need to size down, it means you need to be very picky. Put those things into place today. Put those things into place today, and give yourself a reminder. Okay, so no trades. We'll leave that for 4 hours. All right, so let us know how you did, guys. Let us know how you did. Those 3 red candles on the downside were my trade of the week. Now I study. Good, good, good. Awesome morning. Thank you, George. Have a great Tuesday. You too, real quiet. So during the summer months, guys, less is more. Less is more. It's going to be a true grind. It's going to be a grind. And we're going to grind through it like we did last year, this year. All right, we're going to grind through it like we did last year, this year. And you always have the option not to click any buttons. Keep that in mind. That's always an option. We live stream every day, guys, every single day at 9:30 a.m. So make sure to like, subscribe, and share with your trader friends and anyone in the trading space. We're looking to build the most system-based, profitable community on YouTube. In our Discord as well. So regardless if you're on YouTube or on our Discord, the goal is to give you all the tools and resources to help you build your system and to get you as close as possible to where you need to get, right? But you're doing the work as well. It's not just me telling you what to do and giving you these signals, all right? You're doing your part as well. That's what's so awesome to see, right? I put the effort, you put the effort, I match your effort, and then perfect combination. All right, that's how you get the most out of this program. It's going to require you to do your part. And if you can do that, you'll be well on your way. If you can do that, you'll be well on your way. We'll look to wrap up the stream about 12:30ish. Account P&L. Look at that, guys. 7% on the account. Beautiful job, Lynn. You've been crushing it I would say the past month and some change. You've been on fire with IW. A great call out on Bank America past couple of days as well. Right. So awesome to see the people, especially the people that have been with the team for a year. Right. We're still new guys. It's still the beginning. Right. They're really starting to find their stride. It's so encouraging. It's very motivating for me. Right. So good job, guys. Any questions, guys, before I wrap up here shortly? Any chart requests, any ticker requests? On YouTube, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up before we wrap up. One way the bulls can engineer their way to that weekly downside breaker. So, of course, eyes on that weekly downside breaker. So now if we just think of ways we can engineer our way back to that area. One way I can think of is, of course, VIX gravitate back towards 20. Unless we do that, it's just dead cat bounce off the EMAs. is maybe inverse head and shoulder, but we need a base. Our next base is all the way down here. Look at this. Our next base, I have a zone right here. And so we are approaching this zone here. This is from May 7th. So early stages of May. Okay. So we're below Friday's lows, guys. We're below Friday's lows. We're below Friday's lows. So let's just get a measure on this sell-off, because this is turning into a little bit of a prep for CPI, maybe price and CPI. The CPI number comes in hot. We're already down a certain percentage. Wow. Wow. This is pretty aggressive. 18 points. This is larger than Friday. This is larger than, no, I don't think so. Let's get the measure. All right. This is roughly top to bottom, 19. So this is getting very close to Friday's sell-off. All right, don't try to be a hero and catch the bottom. Okay. 207% SPX. Congratulations, Rev. All right, so everyone who's been tuning in, guys, more than 3 to 5 episodes, join the community. The community pays for itself. It's essentially free. Okay. No problem, Lynn, as always. So tomorrow is a big day. So you definitely want to be tuning in tomorrow. We do have our catalyst for tomorrow. So Monday, Tuesday was actually the quiet days. Okay. Monday was quiet. Tuesday quiet in relation to the upcoming catalyst. Wednesday, CPI. CPI. That's a big one. Consumer Price Index measures inflation from the perspective of the consumer. And then Thursday, PPI. Producer Price Index measures inflation from the side of the producer. Now we have those two numbers. We put those two numbers together. That gives us 2/3 of the inflation picture. And 1/3 is a PCE. On top of that, Friday. So we're going to get the inflation read, both on the consumer side, the producer side. And then on Friday, we have consumer sentiment and the long-awaited the long-awaited SpaceX. I was going to say SPX. SpaceX IPO. All right, so the next 3 days is going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. And then on top of that, next week, okay, I'd go as far as to say the next 1, 2, 3, 4, the next basically until next Thursday. The next 7 days. The next 7 days. The next 7 trading days. All right. We're going to have FOMC, new Fed chair, press conference, rate decision. And the further away we're from all-time highs, the easier it is for him to cut. And if we're at all-time highs, it's very difficult to cut. All right. We know they want to cut. The new incoming Fed chair wants to cut. Okay, so very, very, very interesting to see how things play out. All right, so jam-packed day on tomorrow, jam-packed day on Thursday, and jam-packed day on Friday as well, with consumer sentiment and inflation expectation. All right, so we're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started. We take a look at poly market here. I want to see what the Fed cut numbers are looking like. Finance. Okay, how much of the rate cut in 2026? I need it for the next quarter. So if we take a look at the entire year, there's an 80% chance we get no cuts by the end of the year. So from this point on to the end of the year, 80% chance we get no cuts in relation to where we are. So if we're going to get a cut, we're going to have to at least be 5% from all-time highs. All right. SPY up or down in July. What is this? Like, what is this criteria? Okay, in relation to its opening price. No, higher than the close price. Okay, makes sense. So what are the odds here? You can bet on anything, guys. All right, so things are getting very, very interesting. We're probably diverging there if you look on the one. So look for dead cat bounces. A lot of selling pressure. Don't try to catch the bottom, all right? If you're looking to catch the bottom, there's only one bottom. All right, look how low the win rate is. There's a bottom here, there's a bottom here, there's a bottom here, there's a bottom here. So for you to catch the exact bottom while still sitting within your risk parameters, it's a very, very low win rate strategy. All right, but it has to have a large risk reward for it to work. Okay, you can't be catching the bottom because the frequency is so low and have a conservative TP. I can't try to catch the bottom and TP at 10% because the win rate is so low. So you have to, because you're going to be right maybe 2 or 3 times out of 10 attempts. So to make up for the wrongs, you're going to have to at least have 3, 4 hour. All right, like maybe a 1 to 3, 1 to 4 at minimum risk reward ratio. Could be. I think it could be a multitude of things. Let's go back to that CPI number real quick. All right, let's go back to that CPI number real quick. Because that CPI number, the year-over-year number. Okay, let's take a look at it. So since the February number, we went 2.5, we went 2.5, we went 2.6, 2.8. Okay, so 2.5, 2.5, 2.6, 2.8. So this is what it looks like. So we got 2.5, 2.5, 2.6, 2.8. So 0.5, 0.5, 0.6. Okay, and then 0.8. That's what it looks like. That's our last 3 reads on CPI. Right there. Our last 4. Right there. So now if you take a look at this, if CPI goes to 3, it's almost like a breakout, right? So, because that means inflation is starting to crank back up. Or how the market digests it, reacts to it, that can do whatever it wants, but it might be trying to price in a 3 read on the CPI. Because we are going higher here from a year-over-year number, from a year-over-year perspective. Okay, if we take a look at the core, the difference between core and the regular CPI month-over-month, they just X food and energy, all right? No food and energy there. Okay, 0.2, 0.2, 0.4. Take a look at PPI. They don't have the year-over-year. Okay, let's take a look at month-over-month. Okay, that's a pretty big 0.5, 1.4. Okay. Interesting. VIX back above 20 for the first time in a long time. I missed our friend the VIX. All right, again, we talked about it this morning. It said it's going to make our job simpler, not easier. It's going to make our job simpler. Nvidia just fell off a cliff. Everything just falling off a cliff. The only thing spiking is the VIX. All right. Any questions, guys? Any questions before we wrap it up? Any questions? 20%. Beautiful job, guys. Right. So as we're looking to close out, guys, if you're green, the biggest danger to your account is not the market, it's you. If you decide to overtrade and if you decide to have an appetite for more green. So the best thing to do is just wrap it up. You're up already. If you're green, stay clean. If you're still in the trenches, right, don't try to look for a one candle bottom to try to catch the reversal, catch the bottom. If it's going to be some kind of bounce off those lows, it's probably going to be a checklist type of setup where this low gets taken out, another low gets made, then the low that comes in is higher than the previous low. So it's going to be a structural move, possibly back to the upside. All right, we are trending to the downside, guys. Major sell-off. This sell-off is now equal to the sell-off we saw on Friday. All right, the bears are here on the weekly, back-to-back weeks, 2 weeks of selling now. The week is still early, right? But if the CPI can't lift this up, the bears basically took the week. So that's 2 possibly in the books, but it's very early to call it, right? Because anything can happen on the drop of a dime with these markets, guys. Anything can happen, but so far, if today was Friday, right, this is as bearish as you can get going to the next week. But we have CPI, PPI, CPI tomorrow. So again, we'll see you guys then. Make sure to like the video on your way out. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much, Fishman. Bless you too. God bless you. You're welcome. On that note, guys, we'll look to wrap it up here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, and God bless each one of you.
educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Matthew 25.
Parable of the talents.
Let's talk stewardship.
Had to cry a voice.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
Multiply what heaven entrusted.
Fear, bury the gift.
Oh.
Welcome Matthew 25. Red letters spoken. Kingdom parable. Hidden truth open. Master called service be for travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far.
To one servant.
5 talents to build.
To another 2.
According to skill.
To another 1 talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability at the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really on the cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Feel they keep on never
Truly grow.
market rise.
Target right.
Still control your soul.
Stewardship and patience over chasing gold.
5 became 10.
You became 4.
Faithful with little now.
I entrust in more.
But the servant ruled by fear stood still. Never multiplied the gift or the skill. Young trader staring at the future's low.
Future's low.
Thinking every green candle guaranteed dough.
Tito.
Loaded contracts, hit no risk, plan set.
Flip through the whole account, chasing internet flex.
Then he had
Well done.
good and faithful servant.
Then it hit deeper than surface work.
This faithful ain't gambling, records with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seed.
Seeing, trading.
There's a difference clear
Between wise execution and emotional fear.
one trader over trade.
Every move in sight.
Another waits patient for setup diet.
One risks everything.
Time double overnight.
Another grows slow.
With discipline tight.
That's the parable inside the chart.
Patience and stewardship set apart. Cause multiply capital.
Take control.
Not emotional entity.
And soul.
This is education on purpose only. There is risk, move wisely, homie.
Never risk money.
You can't afford to lose.
Every trade decision
Belongs to you.
lasts performance.
Don't guarantee gain.
Even strong system.
Can it do a pain?
Study, practice, protect your peace.
Real well built through consistency.
Say the master came back after long delay. Asked each servant what they made.
First said 5 became 10 through word.
Seconds 2 became 4
Through pressure hurt. Master answered both the exact same grave.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
You were faithful over a few things.
I will make you ruler over me.
But the third said I feed and hid what was mine.
Never took responsibility with time.
See, fear can't freeze potential still. Just like greed can overtrade skill. Both extremes can lead to loss. Wisdom works in or through every cross.
In markets and like
That principle stands.
be faithful with what's inside your hand.
Not everybody called to flip overnight. Sometimes called come little by little, despite.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Protect the seed
And watch it grow.
Training, test, discipline, deep and soul. From wisdom and patience, sustain control.
5 became 10.
2 became 4.
Faithful stewardship, open doors. Matthew 25.
Chapters 2.
Like Matthew 25.
Lessons timeless.
Multiply wise.
Matthew 25.
14, 30.
Parable of
The talents.
educational and inspirational purposes only.
Trading involves substantial risk. Manage risk carefully.
Protect your peace.
Your purpose and your capital.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to love June. Thought every breakout was forever. Till the cycle taught me patience. Inspired by the market seasonality breakdown.
I used to love you.
I met June back when the candles moved slow. Summer breeze blowing while the future stayed so they ought to rid of said.
Maybe that's a midterm.
You don't get caught sleeping. The market give it quick, then they take it every weekend. I laugh.
Young trader with a dream and a laptop.
Thought every breakout candle met the top pop.
Back then, AR was the new gold rush.
Every tickle brand and every dip I bought up.
NVDA,
In the heavens,
that's by kissing eyes.
everybody on the timeline yelling.
Bye, bye, bye.
June looked nervous when the yields went higher. News anchor screaming while the bulls breathe fire. She
Told me,
the star of glitters where momentum bends.
summer stars creep.
But it don't always trend.
I ain't listen.
I was chasing as it move on the 1 minute chart. Revenge trading losses with emotion in my heart. Dark discipline was something old head say online. Till liquidity swept me life through times at 9.
I used to love June.
Thought the market only moved one way. Green candles in the sky all day. Till the cycle came and took my peace away.
I used to love young.
Midterm winds started changing tone. Now the chart feel colder than before. But the smart money already knows. Then she showed me history written in the tape. Every 4 years the market changes shape. Year 1 shaky,
Year 2 full of stress.
year 3 the blessing.
Year 4 excess.
Said watch the pattern
Jump.
slump then pump. Q1 got the traders that control. Summer come around and the volume dry up. False breakouts, heavy their accounts died up. She pointed at October like a prophet in the rain. Said the strong survive, draw down pain.
Cause the election cycle got a rhythm of its own. Wall Street dancing while the weekend's gone.
I started seeing things different.
Stop treating,
Trading like a lottery ticket.
started respecting levels, waiting for reclaim.
Understanding that we tried don't deserve a trade.
Now I watch spread,
Not just hype online. Watch bonds and volatility
with the dollar signs. Cause even in bullish times, the market breathes.
and every parabolic move eventually needs release. Respect the trend.
But don't worship the candle.
Summer got traps in designer clothes.
Patience pays more than prediction.
Yeah, you call me on the future's open like you'll finally learn how to get set up golden. I told her,
Yeah.
now I wait for confirmation.
Less dopamine,
More preparation. The young bull still screaming new highs forever. But I remember 2022 pressure. How fast euphoria could turn to fear.
how one headline can change the whole year.
Still, I ain't very just wiser now. Learn the market humbles
Every crown.
and if the summer pulls back with fear in the air, that might be the blessing for the ones prepared. Cause year 3 historic where the money expands. Comes the action rally like a promised land. So if June get ugly, I won't panic at all. Sometimes a setback just setting up to fall. Now I respect that. That cycle always talking. Most traders just too loud to hear.
Yeah. Smart action on the boards tonight. SPY strikers in the building. We're gonna take it back to the roots. Options 101, but make it rhythm.
Option scenario. Option scenario. Learn the game before the candle stereo. Pause and puts, spreads and barriers. Freaks in the shadows trying to marry you. Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Creamy on burn can embarrass you.
Trade with a plan, don't gamble, warrior.
Price action first before hysteria.
Yeah. Monday morning, market look alive.
Young trader Joe try and learn how to survive.
Open his app, seen green and red flicker.
Thought options meant getting rich quicker.
OG stepped in like, slow down, son.
The same lottery tickets.
It's just not luck.
He said a call means you're bullish on price.
Things start going up.
Then call sound eye.
Buy one contract.
That's 100 shares.
But they to eat alive if you
Unprepared.
Joe said.
So a bit means price gon' fall.
OG nodded slowly like
Yeah, that's all.
calls for the upside.
Good for the try.
But timing and volatility.
Control the clock.
Hey.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
IV spikes can terrify you.
One bad trade.
Can simplify you.
Discipline the only thing qualify you.
Then the room got smoky, jazz got low. Charts on the screen started moving slow. OG drew symbols on a legal pad. Said these freaks turn good, trades bad.
That'll tell how fast.
Option move,
Near 1.0.
then limit stop move. That's time, decay pressure. Every single day your premium get lesser.
Vega.
Volatility emotion when earnings hit premium. Deep as ocean, gamma.
Acceleration force.
Price move hard.
Delta shift course.
Show looks just like pandas complex.
OG lab.
That's why risk come next.
Slow down Brethren.
No chase every move.
Market makers testing.
If you really smooth,
One can to
that's
rise.
another one fade.
Protect your capital before another trade. Risk management.
Protect your soul.
Small position sizing.
Keep your spirit whole.
Cause revenge.
Trading.
Take control.
Bend margin call.
Yeah.
Come collect the toll.
Now Tuesday hit and the market got wild.
Joe came back more disciplined style.
OG said single leg.
Cool some fine.
But spreads how survive.
Rough climbing. Credit spread collect. Premium first.
But the fine prints keep account from curse.
Debit spread con money up front. But cheaper than naked contracts, huh?
Behind condo.
If mommy goes sideways.
Strangle or straddle.
On a Supposed Friday.
Cover calls my long-term holder.
Cash secured puts for patience soldier.
Don't start seeing the structure clearer. Stop that getting emotional.
Track got nearer.
Meanwhile, pill.
While EMA crawl.
Me finally learn.
Why beginners get lost.
Yeah.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Candlesticks become your oracle.
Support resistance historical. Every setup.
Ain't honorable.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Page journal look like memorial.
Until you build a system audible, then consistency becomes
Territorial. Now Friday go. Market bells ring. Joe ain't rich, but learned everything. OG smile line. That's the first win. Most blow accounts before they begin.
understand probability.
And flow.
Don't overleap
Trust
it.
because it glow.
Wait for confirmation.
Not anticipation.
Patience be.
Impulsive speculation.
Technicals matter.
Volume trim.
What psychology decide?
The end.
Joe Patchon
Tenders backpack slow.
finally understood the game.
Ain't YOLO.
It's discipline.
Risk, process, execution.
That's the real option.
Scenario. Best spot strikers.
Smart option trading.
Learn the foundation before the fireworks. Trade safe, trade smart. Dominate the charts.
End of the week now. Market's still breathing. Agree to take your whole account if you let it. Friday ain't the day to prove something. It's the day to protect something. Ramp down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size, clean mind. Live to trade life. Only one bad play. Take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speaking. Ramp down Friday, market move slick. One bad candle, make a grown man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry. Seen traders up green by Thursday night, then revenge trade Friday. Now they count on the ice. A whole week solid, then emotion took real. Now they forcing every setup that don't even look real. Market got rhythm, gotta move at the pace. Friday got traps hitting all over the place. Low volume fake ups, lunchtime drift. One headline drop and your whole trade shifts. So breathe when you enter. Patience, your mental. Don't need templates just to feel like a winner. Sometimes the best trade, really no trade. Close the laptop, protect what you made. Cause the market gon' open again Monday morning. No need for heroics when the candle's still forming. You already won if you stay disciplined. Consistency worth more than adrenaline. Ramp down Friday, keep the wrist tight. Small size P, my lift to trade height. Don't let one bad play, take the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Ramp down Friday, market move slick. One bad candle, make a grown man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Pay yourself first when the week run dry.
Everybody wanna screenshot profits. Nobody posts when they overtrade losses. Ego in the market get humble real fast, especially Friday when momentum don't last. So cut the size down maybe half the day. Protect the mental, let the pressure fade. Cause overconfidence dangerous too, especially after a strong week carry you. Green week cool, never serve the game. Don't agree, turn sunshine into rain. This game marathon, out of quick limit. Survival first before championship. Trade lighter, think sharper, move wiser, not harder. A sniper don't spray every candle he see. Wait for alignment in high probability. So if the setup weak, let it breathe. No FOMO entries off social feeds. Cause peace hit different when the weekend clean. No stress on your chest when the profits redeem. Yeah, some of the best traders know when to slow down. Friday ain't about getting rich. It's about staying rich mentally. Protecting your edge, protecting your peace. Yeah. Ramp down fighting, keep the wrist tight. Small size clean line, live the trade life. Don't let one bad play, pick the whole week. Slow feet, calm breath, discipline speak. Ramp down fighting, market boot slit. One bad candle, make a young man quit. Take the base hit, don't chase that high. Play yourself first when the wheat run dry. Trade safe, trade smart. Trade safe, trade smart, trade smart.
Mama used to ask me why I stayed up so late. Staring at them candles like they choosing my fate. Laptop light glowing all across the room. Trying to make a way before the rent come due. Had dreams bigger than the town I was in. But pressure make it hard just to trust within. Everybody see the wins on the green days. Nobody see the tears on the red days. Nobody see the losses I was hiding inside. All the nights I questioned God in my whole life. Would've quit 100 times if it wasn't for faith. Cause David had valleys before giants got slayed. It ain't it funny how the strongest look calm, even while it carrying the weight through the storm. Used to think success was catching every big move. Now I know survival just mean knowing when to lose. On the red days, I still pray. Thank God kept me through it, heartbreak, walk valley, fall giants, still standing even through the silence. And one day we gon' smile at all this pain. A special makeover from the rain. Yeah, grandma said, boy, don't let money control you. Kept it matter more when the world don't know you. That hit different after blowing them trades. Humility came after ego got flame. See the market teach lessons like scripture do. Pride come quick when the winds get huge. And one bad week make you question your gift. Like Peter in the water when his coat gets slipped. Friends stopped calling cause they didn't understand why I sat alone in charts and trading plans. But every dream requires sacrifice and pain. Even Joseph had presents before the rain. Now I see allowances wasn't really losses. God was building wisdom through every process. Had to learn patience, had to slow down, had to lose myself before I got found. Through the valley, I learned who I was. Not every closed door mean failure. On the red day, sometimes God protecting you. Sometimes the loss ain't punishment. Sometimes it's preparation. Oh, on the red days, I still believe. Even when your market took from me, 'cause giants still fall when faith's stronger than it all. And someday we gon' tell the story proud. How God pulled us from the valleys out. Hold on, you're too close. Don't quit now. Don't quit now. Hold on. You're too close. No. Don't
Don't quit now.
Don't quit now.
Yeah.
5:30 in the morning. Shots blowing, coffee cold. Another trader chasing the market. No structure, no discipline.
Just emotion.
Until everything changed.
Yeah.
Shockwave 15 changed the way I see the charts. From chaos to structure every morning when it starts. One system, 1 hour, now the pressure gone. Used to taste candles, now I wait till price confirmed. No more gambling at the open. Shockwave 15 emotion.
Confusion into gear.
Master trading the open, now my mindset different. Used to trade with emotion, now my execution scripted. Used to wake up anxious, forcing every move. Twitter saying break out, so I junk with no proof. Green 1 minute, red the next candle. Account swinging wild, couldn't handle the gamble. Fake breakout, stop one,
Flush down.
SP wild with both sides, now I'm emotionally shut down. Revenge trading lunchtime, trying to make it back. Oversized positions, turn my focus black. Every morning, same pain, same cycle. No rules, just dopamine and survival. Watch another trader's post profits online.
Meanwhile,
My confidence dying inside. Market open, sounding like war in my head. Hard racing every candle.
turning red.
Four more inches off a 5-second move. No patience, just hoping the market approve. Then chop hit, and the profits disappear.
All week green.
Then fire, they bring fear.
Couldn't trust myself.
Every click was emotion.
No consistency.
Just random commotion.
Slow down.
Wait for confirmation
Patience brings clarity.
and retry one.
Then I found structure.
Inside the chaos.
Shockwave 15 gave the market a language.
Or be highs or be lows.
Suddenly the jaw started speaking.
Speaking in code.
9:45.
Opening range like
No more random entries.
chasing every pop.
Midpoint clean with the borderlines map. Now I know exactly what price react to. Roll confirmation, keep emotions out.
And be test.
What conviction about?
Trade assistance, you guiding every move.
Now the system filter what's
Setups approved.
dashboard glowing gold.
Over that black.
Market sing sure with momentum.
Intact.
Gets me why.
QQQ hits alive.
Now I'm trading with context.
Not a gambling mind.
TP1,
TP2. Wonders breathe.
risk management.
Finally KBP.
Smaller size, but the consistency grew. Cause discipline paid more than
Lucky move.
Shockwave 15 changed the way I see the chart.
From chaos to structure.
Every morning when it starts.
One system, 1 hour.
Now the pressure gone.
Used to chase candle, now I wait till price confirm.
No more gambling at the old.
Now the levels speak clear.
Shockwave 15 emotion.
Confusion into gear.
Master changing the old.
Now my mindset different.
Used to trade with emotion, now my execution scripted.
Now the market open calm when I sit down.
Don't need force trades.
Just a bit involved
I
now.
wait for alignment.
Patience my head.
One clean set of worth more than
10 revenge.
Used to think more trades.
Spend was assessed.
Now I know protecting.
Capital was best.
Straight glider.
Think clear.
Move smarter.
Consistency, the real flex for a trader.
No chasing breakouts.
Better muscle now.
Now I let confirmation.
Do the job.
Price above EVA with momentum clean.
Now the market feels slower if you know what I mean.
One system.
Repeat it every day.
Mastery came when I
Stop chasing pain.
no more hopping indicator.
Every week.
Had the edge built from discipline.
And repeat.
Shockwave 15.
They parity to me.
Turn the charts from north.
In the probability.
And the piece hit
When
different.
you go green.
Nail and wrist was mining.
Do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anybody can catch one lucky trade.
But consistency.
Consistency built different.
That come from.
Structure.
That come from.
Patient.
That come from.
Surviving.
Shockwave 15.
Time to trade in the open.
Shockwave 15.
Change the way I feel inside.
Shockwave 15.
Turn the future into gear.
Master trading the Oakland.
One system, 1 hour of bed. Trade safe, trade smart, and let discipline lead the way.
Tinker baby sound softly.
Government discipline.
Breakers over greed.
Structure creates freedom.
Market close bell rings.
Yeah. Smart action trading. Spot traders. We ain't chasing hype. We chasing structure. Look. I
I came from the bottom where the charts move reckless. Everybody online selling dreams, no direction. I was studying candles while they flexing their possessions. Now the whole team eating off discipline progression. See, the market don't care about emotion or your ego. One bad trade turned a winner to a zero. That's why I move calm, real surgical with the reload. Waiting on the setup, patience sharper than the needle. None of me, yeah, the pressure start building. Everybody over trading, I'm just watching how they feeling. Shockwave on the chart and the moment start revealing how the levels line up and the confidence appeal. I used to chase every move, now I'm focused on precision. Cut the noise out the room, and destruction my religion. Took losses on the chin, turned pain into tuition. Now the whole playbook different when you trade with a vision. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the bands. That's why strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart action trading, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, we don't care but we prepare. Every boss another lesson, every win come from awareness. Structure over noise, that's the motto every day. Consistency the mission, we just level up the play. See, I done seen the fake gurus come and go quick. Screenshots look good, but the lifestyle don't fit. We was in the trenches, really building through the losses. Learning risk management before I ever taught profits. Now it's live streams, game plans, market breakdowns. Everybody's locked in, why don't you can't stake now? AI tools, flow data, levels mapped out. Trade assist engine got the whole team spaced out. Ever need a man, but it was just to prove I got results. I learned to teach a trader how to never self-destruct. Cause one good system with discipline enough can change your whole life when the pressure gets tough. That's why the movement bigger than a Discord or a trade. It's a mindset shift, watch the confidence get raised. From beginner to advance, every lesson get engraved. Repeat, refine, that's the way greatness made. Structure over noise, yeah, we mean for where the plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the band. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, they ain't rushing for the band. Spot strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart actions later, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, we don't need more to pay. Every loss another lesson, every leg go from awareness. That's the motto, everything. Consistency the mission, we just level up the place, yeah. Forex trading, Shopwave 15. Let's buy strikers. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate.
Yeah. Smart action trading. SPY strategies. I've been in the charts long enough to know. Most traders don't lose from the market, they lose from themselves. Listen close. Yo. Devil trade big car. Number one, never risk more than you can survive. Cause blown accounts kill dreams before the vision arrive. Proverbs said the wise store oil for harder days. So I size my position just to preserve the play. These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Pressure reveal your flaws. Market humble everybody that don't respect the law. Never chase green candles after momentum extended. That's emotional entry disguised as confidence blended. Wait for support confirmation. Structure to align, cause impulsive decisions destroy portfolios over time. These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Track and reveal your laws. Market humble everybody that don't respect the law. Always use the stop loss, pride don't belong in trading. Ego hold losers while discipline staycation. Proverbs say power before destruction every season. That's why I cut losses fast before emotional bleeding. These are trade commandments. Never trade need direction. Entry target and validation before execution. A trader without structure structure like a ship with no sail, lost in volatility every time the market prevail.
Hop motion, money close, farmers and able. See Greek like judgment make the spirit unstable.
Everybody want profit, but they know what they able. What profit a man gain if discipline disappear?
One emotional trade.
Can erase a whole year.
These the trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Pick up innovations. Keep the account in motion. These the trade commandments. Pressure reveal your flaws. Market humble like it mighty, they don't respect the laws. Hey.
Candlesticks speak if you're patient enough to listen. Long weak rejection tell you where momentum shifted. Support and resistance like the borders of war. Learn the language of the market before asking for more.
More trades don't mean more money.
That's illusion talk. Sometimes best position simply on and not to fall. Ecclesiastes said there's a time for everything. Sometimes sit on your hands while I'm walking through a thing.
Track every Introit, combos, reason and mistake. Crack every Introit, combos, reason and mistake.
The self-awareness, separate the wheat from the grape. With you the loss is deeper than the profit you made. That's our consistency, slowly get built every day.
Motion,
Whoa,
we the share commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and notions. Keep the account in motion.
Fear and greed battle every trader alive. That's the sinful nature, trying to control your mind. Had to crucify revenge, trading deep inside. Cause emotional warfare make disciplined traders die.
These are fake commandments. Built from losses and scars. Discipline structure make the strongest of stars. These are fake commandments.
Read the candles and prayers.
Smart action trading help you navigate the way.
Structure over and all.
That's the code every day.
Trade safe, trade smart, and dominate the play.
Never played the car.
Yeah. Yeah. Some days the market humble you. Some days it tests your spirit. The pressure reads your character. Though I walk through the valley, I got my hands through the storm now. Early morning, charts going in the dark room.
Candles flicker like lightning before monsoon.
Heart racing, futures jumping at the bell.
One bad trick can make a strong man fail.
Used to chase every breakout I could see. Greed had chains and them chains had me. Overtrading, revenging my soul.
Till the market took everything I stole.
Now I move with patience and discipline. Ever lost taught lessons from within. David in the valley with the sling and stone. No armor wrong, but he still stood strong.
Everybody,
Laughing when your account's small. Same way Goliath up to David, y'all. But faith don't move by what eyes can't see.
one clean setup can change history.
Through the valleys I walk,
Pressure tests my soul.
learn risk management.
Before I touch the goal,
Every candle tell a story.
every scar became a lesson.
God was building patience.
Every season,
Walk through the valley, I feel no red days. I got my hands when the market's sideways.
giants fall when the mindset's strong.
Faith keep pushing when the trades go wrong.
Babylon's system
Want fear in your heart, but discipline and wisdom set the traders apart from the valley to the victory song. Stand tall, trader, keep holding on.
I remember
Days I blew my whole week. Living off emotions made the mindset weak. Trying to force grace just to prove I'm right. But pride destroyed more accounts than fights. Then I read Proverbs.
slow in the night,
Wise men move with patience.
hands on life,
Started waiting for levels and
confirmation.
stop trading every manipulation.
Now the heel main line like a shepherd's staff.
He walked cold in while the beacons crash. Support and resistance like wall in wall. Every breakout clean when volume trading plan.
Risk calculate
Before I take a stand.
That's one thing David understood from the start.
Biggest battle always happen in the heart.
Where it goes,
Losses come, but don't lose yourself.
every test builds endurance.
Every valley builds strength.
No fear,
No revenge trading.
no greed,
Just faith,
patience.
discipline.
Walk through the valley storms all around. Still hear peasant in the market sound. Every setback make the spirit strong. God been training me all along. Giants fall when the faith don't shake. Pressure reveal what the soul gon' make.
From the valley
To the mountaintop,
true traders learn when to stop.
stand firm.
Protect the capital,
Protect the spirit.
cause every trader fight giants.
We're not in the trader.
Trust God through the valley.
Fade out with quiet chanting.
Walk through the valley.
Fear no evil.
Giants fall.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Giants fall. Yeah, yeah. Late nights. Yeah. Yeah. Late nights. Screens glowing. Everybody sleeping, still studying the charts. SBI strikers, smart action trading. Ambush in the night. Look, ambush in the night when the weekend's panic. Market moving wild, but the real stay balanced. Everybody emotional over trade can't manage. I was building discipline while they chasing the damage. See the candles like warfare, pressure on the front line. One bad decision can erase a whole grind. That's why I move patient when the volatility climb. Cause survival in the market really come from the mind. Yeah. Never let my ears say revenge trade heavy. But Proverbs told me pride make destruction come deadly. So I sit back calm while the fake get desperate. Cause the sniper don't rush every setup he presented. Carrying conviction while I carry these scars. Every lost taught lessons, not a vision move sharp. Everybody wants success till the pressure get dark. That's when fate separate king from the actors. Ambush in the night. Yeah, the pressure get real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown they fail. Ambush in the night. Still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my soul. Structure overload, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the phase. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay bright. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. See the market expose every weakness inside. Freedom make you blind, ego killing your pride. I done seen traders crash from one emotional ride. Cause they worship the greed more than truth in their life, yeah. Now I move different, less emotion involved. Calculated every risk before the trigger get pulled. Shockwave on the screen while the momentum evolve. And the trader sits engine got the setup resolved. Everybody want freedom but avoiding no work. Want the blessing from God but never changing their heart. I was studying Proverbs while they flexing on shirts. Now the structure built solid while the fake fall apart.
Slow down, brother, don't let the pressure break you. Market full of noise, but discipline will save you. One step, one plunge, I guide every trader.
Faith over fear make the whole team greater. Hold firm even when the charts get cold. Stay wild, all that greed control your soul. Real king, move calm in the fire and smoke. Structure and belief keep a whole thing afloat. Yeah, the pressure get real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown they feel. Ambush in the night, still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my fold. Structure over noise, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the place. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay right. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. Yeah. Pressure create diamonds. Faith create discipline. Smart action traders. SBY strikers. Yeah. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate.